Hello, everybody, and welcome to Marquee Gaming this evening as we get ready for our 59th session of Mystical Mishaps this evening, and we see what happens with our surprise visitor at the end of last session. So, who knows what that could mean? We've had some theories thrown around, and I'm excited to see. So you can throw your theories into the chat if you like to on what you think's going on. We'll see. Anybody?
That'd be our question for the day. Everyone gives their wildest theory.
Sure.
Unhinged
Yes.
Goatman theory.
We'll
Yes,
go
please.
with your unhinged Goatman theory in the intro if you have one. If you don't have one, it's fine.
Make sense. You can just say whatever comes to mind.
So, Rachel, why don't you start with your intro and your unhinged theory?
I like Tim's, by the way. It's just Mark's self-insert.
Yes, of course.
This is my OC. Okay, hi, I'm Rachel, also known as Pip. You can find all of my art over at Pip400art on Instagram, where I try to post, like, I don't know, once a week. I've been drawing a lot, so sorry, I'm like so washed out right now. I've been drawing a lot, so I've been posting a little more frequently, but you know, just go hang out there, it'll be cool. I also stream on Twitch here on this channel at 3:30 CST on Mondays. So yeah, I have a lot of things I'm still working on, so feel free to come hang out with me tomorrow. I will be there. I have a few options, so maybe I'll do another vote thing. I feel it was kind of fun last week. Let you guys vote. Oh, what do I work on? For this game, I play Eleonora. She is a level 6 ASMR warlock, and yeah, my unhinged Goatman theory that doesn't actually make sense is Goatman is death. This is his new form, and he's evolved. Is that yours?
Beautiful.
No!
Yeah! I love that. It's because he has a sister brain.
Who to be? Probably who's like the least death?
He's wearing a suit though, so
yeah, could be.
He could be wearing a suit. Okay, but anyway, that's my theory. Sorry, Kelly.
It's okay. Can modify it.
Well, let's send it over to our scrambling for a new theory, Kelly.
Yeah. Hi, I'm Kelly. I play Winnie, the level 6 Kitharak monk, who likes punching things. And okay, yeah, so my ancestor was the death one as well. But my theory behind why he was the Goatman is that actually Mr. Shaw, like the form of Mr. Shaw was like a cover-up for him actually being a Goatman the whole time. So his true form is
all through Beacons, he was a Goatman.
All through Beacons, he was Goatman. And he didn't think we could handle his true form. So now he trusts us enough to see his true form. And he's most comfortable and proud as a goat. So that's my theory.
Wow.
To get more in the lore of why, you know.
That's some good lore.
So it got around Ren's divine sense. I'm impressed. I like it. That's good.
I did.
Does he have Goatman sense in the...
Yeah, he does. He
didn't have specifically Goatman sense.
That's true. Okay, good to know. I like it.
Guess we'll wait and see. But our third player tonight, we have Ashley.
Hello, I'm Ashley. I make art also. I just posted a fun little teacup with an eyeball floating in it on Instagram. So if you're into weird art, that's where you can find it. I play Euphemia in this game. She's a human druid. She's very curious about anything that is Fey relative. So this will be a very interesting session for her if that is in fact who we've encountered. My theory for this that I'm not confident on at all, but it is stuck in my head, is that Ram might have more than one form, and this may be another form of Ram, which would be very interesting. With Ram and Goat, it's not bulletproof theory, but it's interesting. It's an interesting sidewinding thought there. So
very true. We'll see. And our fourth and final player, we have Mike.
Hello, everyone. My name is Mike, also known as Bardic Dice here on all the socials. I do have an Instagram. I don't post on it often, but you can still follow it because it's like once in a blue moon where I'll be like, selfie, or, you know, whatever's happening. So just kind of following along with the stuff there. I also stream D&D on Twitch and YouTube. Currently, we're doing a bi-weekly sort of schedule. Normally, this would be this Thursday, 7:30 CST for Call of the Netherdeep. And then on our off weeks, which is live on Twitch, and then on the off weeks, we do premieres on YouTube for our pre-recorded game of Fates Apart, which is spiritual successor Fates United. You can go watch on YouTube that had Mark and Rachie in it. But this week, we're making up for last week's Call of the Netherdeep, so we're actually going to be on Tuesday this week. Sneaking up on Winds of Calamities night there. So it'll be Tuesday, 7:30 CST this week on Twitch, Call of the Netherdeep. Then we're going back to our normal schedule. So we'll be in the tavern. I'll post updates there and stuff like that. But yeah, in this game I play Davril. He is now a level 6 blade singing wizard with a little bit of a background of artificer. It's fun to switch that up now. I can say he's a wizard now with that background artificing. It's fun. But yeah, he's still sleeping and dreaming about the rest of the party meeting a Goatman. So I'm sure we'll all wake up to this soon. But my unhinged theory, and I actually had a new one during the intro that happened. So my unhinged theory that I'm going with is that he's Eric Stevens. This is who he is in this timeline after a mishap. Or, while you guys are talking about death and beacons, I was like, what if this is Wanda? And this is her tormented form of Goatman. So that's my new unhinged theory that I'm going to go with. Doubling down.
Randomly Wanda. So
Yeah,
good.
I forgot she existed. Yeah.
She's like, I used to be a hot paladin, but now I'm a goat
This is
man.
my
So
punishment, but I heard you guys like death. Have you
I
heard about
hate
your
that
Illuminate,
guy.
your angel and savior?
Oh my gosh.
All right. Well, we'll see. So go get
Mark, which ones do you like the most?
They're all great. I can't pick.
Oh.
Wow.
Okay.
Oh,
You're supposed to say mine.
Oh. That's too bad.
I'm married to you.
Anyways,
favoritism.
go give Bardic Dice a follow if you haven't already on both YouTube and Twitch here.
Instagram, obviously.
And go for the Instagram too. Hey, I have an Instagram as well that you could follow. There should be a link down below somewhere, depending on where you're watching. I don't know where it is on mobile. I think it's like right below if you're on the web browser. You can go check out my Instagram. I've been posting some of my crafting things, so you can check those out. We do have a Discord that we share with Bardic Dice that you can go and check out. It's called The Tavern. Link is in the chat. And yeah, there's a Mystical Mishaps channel in there. You can post gifts during the session if you want to try and make people laugh. You can go in there and do that. And I think that's all there is. Old sessions, YouTube, and also podcast form if you want to catch up ever. There's a recap thread in the Discord as well if you ever need to read a quick snippet about what happened in the previous sessions. But yeah, Mark, that's me. I have no theory because I know exactly what's going on. So it is a fact.
wait, you should tell us your theory. What do you think?
Yeah, what do you think, Mark?
Why don't we get into our intro so we can find out maybe a little bits of my facts about this. So let's do that intro. All right, everyone, we are back and ready to begin our session. Let me turn on our music. We have redemptions on if you want to go give one. Ashley, you already got yours now. Yours is the first one here.
Whoa. Thanks.
You can thank Goatman for that one.
I will.
But yeah, let's go ahead and get into our recap. So, the players, the party, returned from the tower they were visiting with Hunric Stevens, and they went to the Untamed Drinker, where they met with this version of Idgin. They found out that Idgin here is a rather broken individual after seeing his group fall apart in like just about a month's time, honestly. And he is offering no help in their quest. Eleanor briefly goes to speak with Alanis, the cleric of Ismeda, because of possible tensions there. And it's very clear there would be tensions if it weren't for the command of Hunric to leave her be. And
Thanks, Henrik.
Dav worked on some armor, and they ended up meeting another person who was part of the Untamed, or connections to the Untamed, named Eddie, a local dwarven and blacksmith. And Dav was able to do some changes to his armor with that. But as they rested that evening, they were shunted away, appearing in a field. They felt that tremendous pain on their backs once more. Winnie noticed in the chaos of it, possibly because she was the only one who was awake at the time, there was a blue kind of drop of light, tear, whatever it was, that came out of Dav's blue eye. So that's what, your right eye? And
Yeah.
yeah, I'll my picture here at the right. It's your right eye. So
Yeah.
I'm gonna go.
I was getting confused because I have to like turn myself around.
Yeah. So the right eye, the one with the stone in it, a blue light went and flew off into the sky, and as well, a crackling fire met them with a silhouette of an individual sort of hunched over, hairy body. The best way to describe it is a goat man, walking up with like a staff, walking stick, something like that. And yeah, upon approaching the party, finally you've arrived, you hear, as the pain kind of subdues on your back. And that's where we're going to begin tonight's session. Did any more redeems come in? No, you all are on your own this evening, except for Ashley. So
Makes it just checks out.
seems fair. Seems fair to me.
It's the Goatman blessing.
It is the
It's the
Goatman
Goatman
blessing.
blessing.
Yeah.
I've been chanting it all week, so
It seems fair to me,
Yeah.
honestly. I'm okay with this. But yeah, this human-sized individual has like skin that looks like a human skin kind of would, the general form, like arms and legs. The feet have hoofs, like a goat hoof would be. Kind of stands up, but it's hunched over with these big horns that come out of its head. Hair just hanging out from various points of the body, like top of the head's hanging down, kind of scraggly. Even has like, you know, those goats like underneath the nose where they have the long like tufts of hair that's like hang down,
Oh.
sort of like a mustache or something, even whatever. Like it's a weird mix between human and goat in his appearance. Like the face has like humanoid features, but also goat features. Yeah,
Is he wearing a business suit?
he's not wearing
Is
a
he wearing
business
a
suit. He's
business suit?
wearing
Okay.
barely any clothes. He basically just has a loincloth on.
Oh, how
He
abysmal.
is, yeah, nearly completely in his birthday suit, as you.
as
Or
any
that is-
Goatman should be.
Yes.
That makes sense.
He needs to be free.
But yeah, greeted all of you with finally you've arrived. And all of you just got your advantage die, so you're back.
Yeah.
You're in.
Oh
Thanks,
yeah.
You get your advantage rolls as well this evening. Let me mark those
Mark, I have a
down.
question.
What is your question?
You said that when the blue like sparkle whatever came out of the eye, did it kind of like disappear into the ether? Did it like go like up into the night? Like did it just kind of?
It just
I
like
can't remember
flew
what you
off
said
into the
about-
sky and disappeared.
Okay, I didn't know if it was like sparkled away or something. Okay, cool.
It just like shoo, zoomed off.
Okay.
We got
So
chat
everyone's
blessing.
awake now, right?
Oh, everyone definitely woke up with the pain on
Like-
their back.
Yeah.
And Rachel, you get a
Welcome
bless.
all out.
Thanks. Yeah, I feel like all of us are kind of like, like super tensed up, for a second. Like,
If I look,
Slowly. Oh,
if
go
I
ahead.
look at Dad's eye, does it still have like a blue? Like, is the gem still in there? Like, does it look like the gem fell, or just like something out of the eye?
Once he like opens eyes and you can make a good look at his face, you do see the gem is still in his eye.
Mhm.
It's not
It looks
glowing
the
or
same,
anything
doesn't
though.
it look-
Yeah, completely
Okay.
inert looking, just a regular appearance that he
Okay.
normally have.
He just look over and he goes, I don't like this dream. Well, back to bed. Just like
I-
turns over.
thump Davril in the
Ah.
chest.
And
Oh, Davril.
oh. I pinch Eleanor. Are you
hello?
awake?
Yes.
Oh. Okay.
I assume this is a friendly conversation.
Or, please, come have a seat. And he motions, and there's actually like some stumps that look like they've been set around this fire. It looks like there's a pot that is over top of the fire as well.
I'll sit down, I guess, in shock.
I'm gonna use my staff to like haul myself to my feet and just walk around and sit down. And she's quiet, but she's totally taking in this guy, like studying him. Like, does he look familiar at all? Like, does he seems like he knows us. Like, I think she's just observing him very obviously. She's not even trying to be sly about it.
Mhm.
A little bit mouth agape, maybe.
Yeah. There's
Mark,
a bit of a smile on his face as he sees you do that, but yes, good question.
I can't remember. Did Dav bring back Micum before we went to bed?
You did.
Yes.
Mhm.
Yeah,
You did.
I was
Micum's
there.
not here.
Micum is there.
Micum's here.
Oh.
Oh,
Micum
okay.
came with you.
Immediately.
Okay.
You're so mean if you didn't.
I was just about to say, I was like,
That'd be real
please don't
sad.
do that.
No,
Oh jeez.
On my knees.
I am very nice. I will let you have Micum back for this.
Stay close.
As we get up, Eleanor immediately pulls out a notebook and looks at she almost seems like this is not like, despite how alarming the situation is, she has a clear priority and it is news. So she
Winnie is only the person who sat down, or is anybody else going
I
to
sat down too.
You
I'm
sit down?
getting up to start, but
Okay.
I'm pulling that out as I do
as
it.
you're going over there? Okay. Sounds
Mhm.
good. He's making his way over as well, back to the fire, and like crouches down next to it, and looks like he's like taking a stick and stirring the pot.
Okay, I can look.
Yeah, you can look at the first one.
Okay, thanks.
Priorities.
If Eleonora is clearly busy, after a second or two, Euphemia would just quietly go, where are we? Who are you?
Many questions. You are little west of Hollowtide.
Eleanor,
And my
looks at her
name
book.
is Bowden.
Oh my!
Okay. Why is he Fae? Why is he Fae? I'm so confused.
I had one
Y'all
thought and
were
I dismissed it.
so close.
I
Somebody
had
who
one
gets
thought
it.
during the week and I dismissed it.
You guys
Yeah.
were circling that.
We were. Goodness me.
Oh
my God.
Okay, for people who don't know, this is like a whole plot point in Beacons. He was a whole character where he used different B names. He was like this, like, well, we thought he was a devil thing. I don't know why he's a Goatman right now. We killed him, and we were like, oh man, we love him. We hope maybe we could like come back someday, but like we didn't know. And here he is, he's back, and we love him. But now he's a Goatman for some reason. So that's the quick recap of why we are losing our minds right now.
Are excited he's not. Sadly, I wanted him to be alive since we killed him. That was
I
depressing.
wish Princess were here. Oh my gosh, she'd be losing her mind.
Pulling over right now.
Oh, I shipped too, actually. Both of them. Okay, anyway. What did he say? He just said his name's Bowden. I don't know.
We're west of
And west of
Holotide, he
Holotide.
said.
Nothing to
Yeah,
us.
we're west of Holotide.
Yeah, nothing to you guys, but
Right.
How do you know who we are? Or how did we get here?
I foresaw you coming.
So-
Would you
see the
like
future?
something to drink? And still stirring this pot.
He loves cooking for his guests. I'll say yes. Yeah.
Oh my god.
Reaches into like a small sack and pulls out a metal cup and picks the ladle that's in there and pours it in there and hands it to you.
Okay.
Mark, can I ask another
What is
question
it?
about your world?
Sure.
So, like, we have turtles and goblins. How much are other races common in this kind of world, like tabaxi and other, you know?
You would have never met a tabaxi. You would have never met a turtle. You may have heard of satyrs being kind of like a goat humanoid, but I don't think you would have met any of those either.
Mm-hmm.
They're pretty rare and not typical to be found in.
So, knowledge-wise, even of other realms, humans are the majority.
Humans are the vast majority by race.
Okay.
Elves would probably be number 2, and then
Okay.
like the more core ones, like Player's Handbook races, that would be kind of like the next tier below that, and then
Okay.
others beyond that are more rare as well.
Cool.
ASMRs, I guess, are a little more common than like associate them with Player's Handbook one.
Mm-hmm. Cool.
She's shaking her head at me. But pulls out another metal cup and just, anybody else?
What's the liquid in my cup? What is it? Water or like?
You want to examine it?
Yes, please.
I'll let you choose to go either perception for a smell or
Mhm.
investigation to like look at it and examine it.
I'm gonna do perception because I'm better at that. So.
Okay.
14.
Okay. It smells sort of like apples, and cinnamon.
Okay. I'll take a drink.
Proud of you, Mark. Proud of you for doing that.
Yeah. But anybody else? Pulls up the ladle and fills up the cup and hands it to Daff.
Sure.
One for
Thanks.
you, Phoebe, yeah. Pulls out another one looking at you, Eleonora.
Eleanor has put away her book, and she looks far more relaxed, and she just nods at him. Doesn't say much.
Ladle and hands you one, then grabs one more cup for himself and sits down on the log.
My brain. I'm.
I know.
really
I don't even know how to
interesting.
like role play right now. Like, oh my gosh.
Yeah, I'm a little bit slow.
Love this so much.
When did you foresee us coming here?
In the
where?
past. From where?
Did you see where we were coming from?
No. Just you were coming.
Were you waiting here for us?
Yes.
How long have you been trying to get a hold of us?
Not long.
Why now then?
Because you're here.
Actually, good logic.
Are you the one doing these? And I'll like show like kind of like point to the back tattoos.
Yeah, can I examine Winnie's back real quick?
Sure. So if you pull up it, you can see with the glow of the firelight. It is still like the big circle with a diamond shaped in there, and now off to the right-hand point, there's a smaller circle that has appeared.
Like on the center of the right hand point?
So it's
Or
like the circle
upper.
and the diamond on the inside, and then off to the right-hand side on the outside of the, like between the two other shapes, there's a small circle.
Oh.
No, I am not doing that to you.
Do you know who is?
Insight.
You can roll insight.
Oh, I'm still adding -2 to all my rolls.
You are.
Here.
10.
He's a goat man. This is weirding you out, Eleanor.
Yeah, oh, for sure.
Hard to read.
I'd ask
may
you know
need
who
to-
is, and oh, sorry.
Oh, sorry. Go ahead.
You asked him who is?
Yeah, I asked him before. Do you know who is? I don't know if you heard me say it.
Well, we could get into that if you'd like to discuss some things.
We can talk about things. Sorry, Michael.
Yeah.
Keep waiting for the catchphrase.
Yeah.
I mean, you may need to walk us through this process of why you're here, how you know our names.
Well, I foresaw you coming, and I know you from that. Question?
Yes, thank you. Just kind of strictly as a magic user, that's like divination-ish. Is that you have like
That would
that
be
kind
the
of
school
ability?
of magic. Yes.
Nice. Okay. So like, was it a spell or like time stuff? How exactly does that work?
I am gifted with divine sight, foresight, seeing the future, finding hidden secrets.
Is it just in this plane you function, or is it elsewhere?
I live here.
Oh, I see. Your whole life,
Yes.
When you foresaw us, was it just us arriving or did something else happen?
I foresaw your arrival here at this place in this field, and I came to meet you and give you a kind welcome.
Can I insight that?
Sure.
Okay. 16.
As you can tell, he seems genuine.
Okay.
do you foresee anything else when you looked into that possibility?
I have the potential to foresee much, but I am not all-knowing.
I see. Didn't know if you came to intercept something or if you saw trouble.
I thought this would be a kindness.
Well, certainly is. Thank you very much.
Do you know where we came from exactly? Like, I know you said you didn't see it, I guess, but do you know what's been going on with us?
You can tell me.
Well, do you notice the difference in magic if you've been here your whole life? Since the shutter. And since all of the things that are happening recently.
I am aware magic is broken.
Has it altered your abilities at all?
You could say that.
May I ask in what way?
I am not able to do all I used to be able to do.
Oh, it's limited your casting ability.
Seems so.
I don't know if I've heard of that before.
How is the apple cider?
Very
It's
good.
really good, right? Does it taste good, Mark?
Yeah, I mean, it's normal tasting. It's not like anything special, but
It's pretty good. I kind of burned my tongue a couple days ago, so I mean, I think it's good.
When
Yeah, it's
you
good.
say when you say that you can't do what you used to, are your spells still working how they should? The ones that you do cast?
Yeah, do you have problems with mishaps or something?
I do not use my gift often for risks of mishap. Only when I need.
Were you prompted in some way to try and foresee something? How did that occur? Did you feel like you needed to?
Sometimes I just have visions of the future.
Oh.
Unprompted, then. Like you don't initiate it.
Yes.
So would you know
What-
why you would have an unprompted vision of the future about the four of us?
I don't ask why.
Oh.
Where does your magic come from? Like, do you
Where all
like pray
magic
to someone
comes
to get
from.
it?
I do not.
Oh.
So in the past, when you've experienced visions unprompted, has there been a purpose to it?
It has kept me safe to this point.
So it's warned you about dangers or something.
Yes. Yes.
Yeah, sorry, I'm still waking up. I don't mean to be offensive or rude. Typically, I'm a very direct, blunt person. I've never met someone like you before. Very fascinating to me. Do you mind if a question of what are you is appropriate? And second, kind of going with your discussions on like magic here, how long have you been about? Like, have you been here since before the shutter or after, or?
Well, I am a Goatman.
Is that
Right.
an official name of your race?
I do not feel like I have others like me. I have not met one.
Okay. So you're one of a kind.
As far as I know.
is a pleasure. Make acquaintance.
Well, and you said that you had been here since your whole life. What were you born here then, or did something draw you here to the plane?
I was a goat. I became a goat man.
What?
Well,
Did someone
Inside
Tur-
thought.
did someone turn you
yeah, I was just thinking.
into a goat man? Or did it just happen?
Rich can roll her insight.
15.
As far as you can tell, he's being genuine.
Because I was doing an insight because like I wanted to see, does it seem like he's like not messing with us, but like, do I get the idea that he's like just, I don't know, holding back information or being like vague on purpose? Like, what's the, I don't
You can
know.
roll insight if you want.
Yeah, I did 14, so I did worse than Rachel.
Yeah. I mean, you got the same, essentially, that she has. He seems like he's being honest and forthright, from what you can guess. But
Okay.
Do you know how that came about?
I do
Like,
not.
do you remember being a goat?
I do
Do you
not.
remember being a goat? Really? Oh,
No.
that's crazy.
I woke up, so to say, in a field and wandered away from the city as those who nearby saw me wanted to kill me.
Oh, I'm
Oh,
sorry.
that is unfortunate. So, do you avoid people most of the time?
Generally, yes.
I feel that.
Do you live near here now, or is there somewhere else you like to call home?
I roam around.
Do you stick
know-
to the, what is it? Is this the east?
Hmm.
Do you stick to
Yeah.
the east, or do you go like everywhere in the plane?
I have not ventured far from here.
I see.
Do you remember how long you've been awakened?
Yes, that is a good question, actually.
It has been years now. I don't keep track of time specifically.
So you don't have like a connection to a deity that you would have known that you would have lost at some point, I'm guessing, with your powers.
Not that I'm aware of. Kelly, you get a plus.
Thanks.
So, did you find you could do magic immediately? Or was that something you studied?
It was when I started seeing the future. I was aware something was odd.
And then you studied magic because of that?
I have not studied anything.
Oh, you just learned it innately.
Just
So cool.
So, what other futures have you seen? Would you mind giving some examples?
Well, this is where the conversation needs to start getting a little more serious. I want to make a deal with you.
There it is.
was
What
waiting.
kind of deal?
I can tell you things in the future. At least I can try.
That's helpful.
But I need your help first.
With what?
My offer for you. I can offer a bit of foresight in a matter of your desire in two different ways. the small one, if you slay 3 orcs that have been chasing me around these plains and making it so I need to constantly be on the move. And a big one, if you slay the other me.
You mean the one of you back there? Like in the other place?
The other place you mentioned.
So you know of its existence.
I foresaw you telling me.
Ah,
I guess technically you didn't lie because it's still you. You're one of a kind in a two a kind, like we're one of a kind. Got it. Okay.
Have you
Why would you want me
foreseen
dead back there? Sure. Go ahead.
Have you foreseen what happens if we do that?
I have not.
So why would you want that?
Hunch.
you have a
Will you
hunch?
share your hunch?
I will not.
I mean, that's fine.
Do you think that the other, like, you seem nice. Will the other you, I mean, I don't want to hurt the other you. Will you know? What is that? Do you think that you has vision so he'll know that we're coming?
That's a good question.
No.
Almost certainly.
Okay.
Does he know what you did, you think? Like, do you think you've kind of, in a weird way, collaborated, kind of? Maybe he wants us to kill you.
I have no connection to this other version. I
What if he
ask
tries to
you
make us
kill
a kill?
him and leave me alive.
Okay.
So you foresaw us telling you all of this information. What else did you hear us tell you? What did you see us tell you?
Not important.
What did you do to get us to trust you to divulge all that information?
Our future is gone. As I have altered what I have said.
Also makes sense.
God, chat is really funny right now. Okay. Well, all right. Let's. So, first of all, the small task. What sort of small amount of foresight are we talking? Can you give an example of what that would look like?
I can help guide you in the right direction of something you seek to know or do.
Is there like a time length?
Well, the closer it is, the more likely it will succeed. The further out it is, the less likely you'll get an answer.
And who are these orcs that are pursuing you?
Orcs who want to kill me. Probably to eat me.
How long have they been pursuing you for?
It's been a while. Long enough that I have grown tired of them.
Are they nearby?
It can be.
All right, and then the larger task. What is that promised? Future prediction.
Deeper secrets. Something you want to know. I'm sure there are
I know this
questions
isn't-
you have about certain aspects of your life. Yes.
This is not really a. I don't know if you can answer this question, and I'm not sure. But which one? I mean, kind of the same with us. Which one is the real us, and which one is the real you? Are they both real? Because you seem nice. I don't really want to kill you. Like, what if you're just living your life over there? I don't know. It doesn't seem like. What if this is the like? Is that you a copy of you, or is this you the copy? Or do you know?
I don't know. I just want you to slay him.
Interesting.
If we were to go after other you, what could we expect other than you knowing that we're coming and anticipating it? Because this seems... it's not a simple task.
I am no combatant. You want to kill me? I'm sure you'd have no trouble.
Can I insight that?
Sure.
Yeah,
me
I
too,
would
actually, because I feel like he's
He's
lying.
like, I'm predicting the future, and he's like,
Yeah.
yeah, you could kill me so easy.
Also, he
16.
wants the other him dead. That's... well,
20.
I
16
yeah.
and 20. We got a 20 with a -2.
I rolled good.
Good job.
Eleanor, you might think he's like a little bit holding back on stuff, but
You have a worse insight than me, and you roll this much. That's so impressive.
What's your insight?
My -1.
No, I have a +4.
Oh, I thought someone said they have a -2.
because of her
Well,
exhaustion from being brought back from the dead.
Exhaustion
Yeah.
stuff.
Yeah, that's just my
oh.
being
Gotcha,
dead thing
Gotcha.
Yeah.
that I can't ever catch a break on. Just
I was like,
because-
I don't
getting worse.
roll or ask it that often because of his stats. I'm like, all right, he's just
Yeah.
kind of going with it.
No, I put
That makes sense.
I made it a
It makes so
whatever it's
much
called.
sense for Eleanor.
Yeah.
Okay.
Mr. Goatman. I had a question. Do you know how to send us, like, if we agreed to one of these, the big task, would you send us back, or would you just wait for us to go back? Because we don't, the way we've been going back has been really bad, and it's been causing a lot of like big cracks, a lot of people dying. Do you know how to get us back in a way that wouldn't hurt a lot of people if we did agree to do that for you? Or would we just wait until we went back again?
That could be a potential question for you accomplishing your first task.
The small one?
Oh, like how to go back to the timeline. That's what you're saying? Without
What you would choose it to be.
That is intriguing.
But you do know a way, potentially.
I can
Maybe
find
he could-
out.
See it.
That's what he's saying, is he doesn't actually
Yeah,
know anything.
he might be able to
unless
see
he
it.
uses his power.
Ah, I see. Huh.
Is
Or-
there go ahead.
Sorry. No.
Just sort of a philosophical question. I'm sure probably not going to go anywhere. So you're wanting us to slay you. As I'm sure from our perspective, you could either be just trying to defend yourself, slay the other one, or you could be the one enacting the catalyst to have us slay the other one to be defended. Is there anything you might be able to convince us that you're the good one out of this. I don't even know if there's good or bad here, or if it's just kind of a, like you said, you have a hunch you want your other self killed.
I'm sure this other me, if you give him the chance, would ask the same.
Makes sense, actually.
That's
you know
fair.
yourself.
Yeah.
It does seem that unless we directly interacted, most people were the same. Mr. Bowden, can you indulge us for a moment and maybe say one other fact that we might have told you, just to prove that it is real?
I don't need to prove myself to you. You can choose to accept the deal. You could walk away. I do not mind either way.
Character growth. It's not gonna
I
help
would
us.
lean. Yeah, well, we don't know. We didn't let us
Wait,
walk
wait.
away and then hound us for weeks. So I
That
don't know
is
if
true.
that's really good.
We better just say yes now. We can't do this round 2 again.
I mean,
That's what I'm saying. I want to at least give my character enough resistance to make sense, but player me is like, I'm not doing that again. No, we're not doing 3 weeks of us being like, oh my god. Anyway.
so, I mean, to be fair, Eleonora, he knew exactly where we'd come back to. We found that to be quite
And he
random.
knew the dad's
Well-
name too. That's weird.
Yes, I'm curious to know what all we told him.
You are trying to get some free information.
He does that.
Tricky one, I know, but I am not a dimwit.
I would never insult your intelligence, so, Mr. Bowden.
I really like you, Mr. Bowden.
Knowledge is
Mr. Bowden.
quite powerful when used in the right way. You could walk away.
Do you mind terribly if... Oh, sorry.
You so shoot. Yes, what you...
Do you mind if we are we able to have a little meeting about, because I feel like we probably need to talk about this, but I don't want to offend you, and talk about like, I don't know. I feel like maybe can we talk amongst ourselves for a second? Can we go over there? Is that possible?
I am not keeping you prisoner.
Let's see if you guys want to. I just was like, if we had a meeting to, like, instead of just discussing it right now, if we had like a little, I don't know, powwow, but I'm not sure if that's something we want to do.
I mean, we can. My only other question would be, do you know if these orcs that are hunting you, are they more like a monstrosity, or are they from a city? What type of a person are they that you can tell?
They are roaming hunters, but they slaughter for fun.
I see. People as well, you think?
If given the opportunity.
So they're almost like bandits operating as that.
They are given the chance, it will kill.
I see. I want to insight that.
Okay.
Can I as well? Because I feel like this is a moral. Oh, like 5. Oh no, I'm sorry. 6. What did you do?
Yeah. Hard to read.
Sure, I mean, we can talk if you all want to.
You guys excuse yourself from the fire, or do you stay there?
Sure, for a second.
No.
Yes.
Kind of like over to like a little area, just kind of away from it, out of your shot. Yes.
For your hospitality, we'll be right back.
Stands up as you guys stand up and just gets the ladle and gets another cup of the apple cider and sits back down and drinks it while you guys talk.
What are we thinking?
do we think of this very interesting situation?
Part of me wants to try to just kill the orcs first, since obviously we're kind of stuck here for a minute anyway until he tells us, how to go back, and just see what information he gives us then, and see how we feel after the small amount, and we can, is that? I think that might be an okay thing.
Is that what we would want to ask him? Is how to go back and forth?
Well, that'd be the thing, I guess.
That
We could
seems
figure it
like
out.
an invaluable question, to be honest, because
There's an answer.
Yeah.
well, then we
That would
would
be.
know. I mean,
Yeah.
is the only
Ruling
way
it out
that-
would. Yeah. It's
Is that more
equally as
important
important.
than learning either a right step towards the hags or a way to get more powerful?
Well, power, I think we can handle ourselves, but
And even not being jerked around by a different timeline would help us even figure out stuff about the hags, but maybe not.
well, that is the problem. Is we can have theories all we want, like maybe if we go back to the original mishap crack in Yellowfield and we jump on through, it will work again, but we don't know that.
Right.
But if we knew for certain
That was the only way,
or that something else was,
Yeah.
right.
then we don't have to wait until death to go deal with the hags or whatever it is.
Or
that
it
we
could work
need
the
to do.
opposite way too, where we could find a way back here and not wait until we get yanked back for whatever reason.
A
Maybe
little
work both
control
ways.
over that would be
I mean,
nice.
we already know one way to do it.
Death.
But it destroys, like,
It's ripping apart the plane. We can't keep doing
It's
that.
It's breaking the world.
and killing so many people.
That's why I just wonder if another question is more important, like getting us closer to stopping that.
Well, unfortunately, the only way it is if we're in the other timeline with Henrik Stevens, who has the rituals to be able to do something about it, which means we need to get to the other timeline.
And every time we do, it breaks more here. So if there's another way to do it, to get back there.
And if there's not, and death is still the only way, then we've just wasted an invaluable question.
Well, we know then. We know there's no point in trying to jump in through a mishap crack blind or whatever it is. Either way, it's valuable.
I think it's valuable.
I think so too.
I think until we learn how to control it or know what our limit is in being able to go back and forth, we're so stuck on so many things.
Fair enough.
We don't
I
have
think
to
we're
decide that
stuck,
right
we just
now.
don't control, but no, I mean, I'm just asking the questions to make sure that's our priority. And if
It's good
3 to
to
1.
see what other options. I understand that.
Yeah.
I'm not against that, I'm just
Of course.
throwing it out.
I'm trying to think if there is anything else that would be important, but we have avenues to explore many of it, even finding out the curse. The only other thing, maybe we could try and locate exactly where the hags are, but
That's
even then he said if it's far out in the future, so if we don't know how to jump to go to them,
then we're stuck and we can't get to them and they could move.
and it may not even be accurate at that point.
I had a question. And I can ask him this if you guys, but do you get the impression that he's going to give us the information once we agree, or after we complete the task? Is that
After the task.
do
We
we?
can ask him.
Okay. Okay. Because I say if we have to decide right now, other than that, we can always think on the information we want to ask. If we agree to do the task and think on, we don't have to decide the question right now. If we think of something better, we can always, bring it up to the
That's a
group
good
and see what we
question.
think. But yeah,
I assumed it was after the task, but that's a good point. It could just be
that's what I assumed
part
too.
of the
But
deal.
yeah, I wasn't sure.
Half front up, half after.
Yeah.
Yeah. So
Maybe a smaller question and a bigger one.
I'm
I
not
wish you
sure
would
about
tell us. Oh, sorry, go ahead.
just the other option. I'm not sure about. I would have to think about that, to be honest.
Same.
Yeah, I wish he would tell us his hunch. Clarify
I
that a
mean,
little
It
more.
did make it made sense what he said though. If the other him has the same hunch, they might be the same. So they may, but also then I'm afraid that we'll go to that guy, that Foden, and he'll tell us to kill this one instead of him.
I'm
Who
sure we're
knows?
going to get the same answer from both.
Yeah,
Right.
yeah, that could be.
Because again, we only just came into contact with him, so nothing has been altered. It's not like it
There.
Everything's the same.
Right.
Yeah. She probably
The
would.
effects
It may
did
have
not
just been
reach
in
him.
who we saw first. Which one of them we saw first, I mean.
So do we want to see if we can take down some hunters? Do we feel all right with that?
Or horde hunters. If you
If they're
count them
hurting
as a
people
horde.
anyway.
I'm sorry.
Either
if
way, we're
they're-
hired.
Yeah. I think if they're killing for sport, then that is our cue to step in.
If that is the truth, then yes.
Right.
And if not, then we know someone's here manipulating us.
Mark, would we know generally about orcs and their nature or their reputation?
You can roll history,
Or
and you just
Sweet.
got blessing too if you
Okay.
need it. So.
Oh,
Yeah.
cool. I probably will.
I got a nat 20.
Nice.
Ooh.
I'll use my blessing for fun. 28.
You're using your blessing,
I
right?
got,
Yeah.
I got an
11.
18. I'm not using my blessing. I'm going to save it.
Me too.
What did you get, Kelly?
11.
Okay.
Prissy.
I mean, all of you would have heard that orcs, like pure orcs, are generally considered to be evil.
That's what I was thinking. Yeah.
Euphemia and Eleonora, you would know that they oftentimes are like in encampments or like tribal group type things. They live away from cities, and they will hunt things that are nearby. They're very territorial, so if they have other things in their territory, they would likely try to kill it if it's something that's not going to be subservient to them. And Eleanor, you would have probably heard some stories or done some readings about just like they can be truly wicked in how they do things. Like some orcs are absolute like barbaric creatures in their behavior, and they take joy in torturing like innocent villages and like burn it to the ground and drawing out the suffering of those dying. And, like there's some awful things that can happen from full like pure orc. There's like half orcs, which they usually are like they could be like anybody, but there's just still like even in half orcs there's still that like savage nature that can come out in them as well. But pure orcs are like especially savage in nature.
So, would a group of 3 be kind of weird? Or would it just more seem they're like a hunting party type of thing?
The way he
away from
described
the
it is
village?
they're hunters, so they may just be like a small portion of a encampment,
Of,
or
like, a
like
town
the hunters of
somewhere.
an encampment, or they may just be 3 that
Okay.
roam. You're not really sure, but
Okay. So,
I'm okay with that deal. The first
you
one, I
don't
mean.
hear
Yeah.
much good about. So if we want to try it, we just have to be careful, obviously.
Yes.
Mhm. Yeah, I am fine with that. You guys are.
I think if we start there, that's a good place to start, and we see what answer we get. And we decide from there, perhaps.
Sure.
You know, I cut up this chicken pot pie into like pieces. It's almost like chips now. Do you guys want to try it?
Daryl, that is so
Chips
old
are-
at this point. I walk
Yeah.
away.
You might get really sick. I would need that.
Pretty good.
Mr. Boyd, as we walk back, we're walking back, aren't we? Or no?
Yeah, I would
Okay.
start walking back over.
So as we get over, I'll be, I keep calling him Boyd.
I know, I heard you
Mr.
say
Bowden.
Mr. Boyd.
Mr. Bowden, he's Boyd to me. He'll always be Boyd to me now. I have a question. Would how your deals work? Is it going to be we do the task first, then get the information? Or we agree to do the task, get the information, then go complete the task and come back and let you know? How does that work exactly? I assume it's we agree, go do the task, come back and get the information. I assume it's that one, but just making sure.
You will complete the task first before
Yeah.
you
Yeah.
get the information.
We would never try and like run out on a deal or something, but we do get yanked around a lot on timelines, so we can't ever guarantee we'll get anything done in a decent time at all. So just making sure you
Unfortunately,
do that
we are
before.
highly unreliable in a lot of circumstances.
Yeah, we don't mean to be.
So, do we have a deal?
Oh yeah, sure. Do you mind if I have some more of your drink? It's really good. Do you want to try some
Of course.
chicken pot pie chips?
I do not.
Not even the Goatman wants them, Daryl.
Do you foresee him getting really sick from those?
It would be an unpleasant 24 hours
Yeah.
if I partook of that.
Put them down. Take the Latin.
For now, I think we're just agreeing to the first one, if that's okay for now. And we'll think on the second one. Is that okay? The big one.
I assumed you would.
That's cool. Is
Well,
any of this magic teachable?
I'm sure you can find studies in your cities. I am not a teacher.
No,
I am a goat man.
Yes, yes, you are. Cheers.
Where did you see this hunting party last?
They roam the area, make me need to move away from where they are going. They ride upon a large wolf and 2 lions.
Oh, you didn't mention the wolves, the lions. Okay.
The orcs are far more ferocious than their beasts.
Thinking about the zoo. Okay.
We have a deal, though. All of you agree?
Yeah.
Looking to you, Femi and Eleanor.
Oh,
Yeah.
she nodded, but
Mm-hmm.
All right. We have a deal then.
So is it Boden or Bowden? Just kind of curious.
Boden.
Ah, okay.
knew it.
Mm.
Well,
All right.
Honestly, I would have thought that was bought in, but okay.
When we complete this task, are you going to be here, or where should we find you?
I'll find you.
I thought that might be the case.
Okay.
Yes.
Well, we have a deal. Campfire is yours, as is the rest of the apple cider. And he gets up, starts to turn to walk away.
Thanks.
What direction is he walking? Like
Yeah.
into the woods or
give
what?
me a nature roll.
Man,
we
I just keep
both?
rolling 7s and 10s.
Or
11.
survival roll, sorry. Survival. Not nature.
Survival.
Oh wait, actually,
That was just survival.
just kidding.
I'll use my bless.
Okay.
17.
No, I was wrong on the nature. I was adding my survival one, or my one that would be for survival for nature, so 11. So I'm not doing so hot.
You would guess based off of kind of moon and stars, he is walking more south of where you guys are.
Okay.
But yeah, you guys are out in like grassland, like the rolling plains and stuff. So just starts walking off to the south.
Okay.
That was fun.
Very
I
strange.
do not know what that was. That is for sure.
All right, so Eleanor, you're on watch now.
Are we just going to treat all of this so casually?
No, I was just tired, but all right.
Well, first of all, how are our markings faring? Is it magical yet?
Be worth checking.
Can we inspect someone's?
Certainly changed.
Yep. So as you look at it, again, it's the circle, diamond, and a smaller circle off to the right of the diamond point. All contained in that big circle.
Can you post a picture? Or
Is it
draw
a filled
I
circle?
can't picture that.
The little one? Or is it solid?
Here, I'll turn off the logo for a second because it's behind the logos. If you want to look at the stream,
Is this
should be in
is this
there.
kind of what you were like this or no?
It's sort of like that,
Like
but it's
that
at
kind
the
of thing?
point. It's at the point of it on the right.
Oh, okay.
Yeah,
Don't image my
basically-
terrible shape. I just did it really
It's,
fast.
yeah, it's basically what it is, though. You basically had it, Kelly. So if you want to look at Kelly's drawing,
Okay.
you can look at that.
It's here. I'll
Okay.
draw a better one. One sec.
I'll draw.
Right. Let's see. Oh, I'm not good at shapes anymore, guys. Ooh. Like, oh, you said it was off. I'm sorry. You said it was to the
Right.
on the
To the
point.
right.
On the point.
Mine's gonna be backwards, I think, to the stream, but
Like that kind of.
yeah, like that.
Okay.
Okay.
I did too big. I was thinking of a pattern.
Interesting.
It's like touching both edges of the circle and the diamond too. So I drew
Okay.
that, but
It's like bridging the gap there.
Yep.
Got it.
Okie doke. If we look at this a little more, does this would it resemble any sort of assumed like sigil or something that we've seen ever in arcane use?
you can roll an Arcana check if you'd like.
Can I join in with that? Move there.
Sure, you also can do that.
24.
Can't beat that. Well, okay, maybe I can. I can match it.
Both of you got 24.
Hey. Pretty good.
24.
So I would say at this point, it's starting to take more shape for you, but it's still too incomplete looking for you to get too much at this current layout.
Like development. Okay.
Second question, tagging onto that. If we showed up in near Holotide and that's where the circle is there any correlation to where we've shown up on the map to where any symbols have shown up or points with us coming back here?
You guys remember where you have been?
So it was
It was yellow.
Kelly's muted.
Like-
field.
The field by Lakeside before.
Sorry. Yeah, fields by Lakeside. We all the way to Ember Vault, basically, or closer to the Bronze Bay.
Now we're by Holotide.
Yeah, which is all the way.
I guess Yellowfield and Holotide would fill in the same side.
Yeah.
But That could mean it could be like the point of the square and then a circle. Because we haven't really gone extreme outside of Heaven's Reach. You know what I mean? Just a thought.
You guys can theorize about.
But it doesn't like, just looking at it and thinking about the map, it doesn't like jump out as like an obvious answer, right?
I'd say at this point, nothing stands out in that way.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
I'm gonna kind of mention it and just kind of going back and forth with FEMA for a couple seconds as we're talking about
I think
sigils and locations.
right. Yeah, I think she was just looking to see if it started to look familiar at all to any school that she would have, that we would have encountered or seen anybody practice at this point. But
I think the only thing that maybe would be like, is this a connection? You're not even sure if it is. You are on the right side of the map, and the right circle did appear.
yeah.
So
That's
Right.
why I brought that up. Yeah.
Right.
that's probably the only thing that'd be like, maybe it's something, maybe it's
Interesting.
nothing.
That's a
Yeah.
weird coincidence. Yeah.
It could be a coincidence, it could be something.
Okay.
Interesting.
Did you conclude anything?
Yeah.
I think it's still too incomplete to know, at least with our level of knowledge.
I am confused as to why this has happened so quickly.
Mike, you have a list.
You mean us getting pushed back?
Yes, I'm shocked.
I mean, we have a direct way to figure out the name of the curse now.
Potentially.
Maybe
New
that's too
information.
much.
It could be. Well, on the bright side, it seems that Death has sent Lucy to look after Julian.
Yeah.
So
Did she
Really?
find him?
I'm not sure. All he said was that he sent her to find him. So I will write him now and tell him that we're back. And we'll see what comes from that.
Wonder if he's met this Bowden before.
If he's heard of him.
Mm-hmm.
I can mention him.
Death of Julian.
Death. I would assume my son has not met a Goatman, but who knows in 2 years, I
Actually-
guess. He said he hasn't left.
Stays
this area,
east.
so-
Yeah.
Touche.
Alright, well, if you all wanted to go to sleep, I can write him and we can...
Anything else anyone noticed?
Yeah.
Any other good details to bring up?
Any, like, important things about
Yeah,
your
just-
character?
Any dreams? Any inklings? You know?
So I think Winnie will be like, we'll just like remember because a lot of things happened all in sequence. That was very stressful. She's like, oh, and then she'll kind of like shuffle over to your eye and do like this in your face.
Hello, Winnie.
And I want to examine it really close. Can I like, does it look different at all or just same?
You can roll an investigation if you like.
Yeah. I'm not even kidding, 4 7s in a row. I just keep rolling 7s.
Super lucky, bro.
Jeez.
It's good if you go to the
Yeah.
casino, bro.
Numbers.
Okay, I'm
Numbers,
going to
like,
I'm going to use my bless. I'm going to
Okay.
use my bless for this. Okay, better. We said investigation.
Yep.
Oh, I don't have anything, but 10.
Okay, so you like examine it and start looking for anything that's different about it from what you remember. It looks the same to you.
What are you looking for?
Hey Dab, something happened when we got here. Did you feel anything weird when we
Yeah, my
Got
back
you.
hurts.
when we first arrived, like a blue I guess like a sparkle kind of thing came out of your eye and went up into the sky. And that sounds like a rhyme. I didn't mean that to rhyme,
I
but
will remind you too, Mike. There was like weird voices in your head that you heard.
Was it during that point?
It was as you were feeling the pain on your back and your eyes were shut.
Yeah.
That was all in the same
okay.
moment.
I did forget about that. Yeah, okay.
Yep, I'll remind you about that.
I was thinking
it was
earlier with all the other stuff. Okay.
like a blue light and it came out of your stone eye and went out and up.
You didn't roll high enough to pick up anything else besides the voice.
Right.
Yes.
Did you feel anything? Did anything happen? What was that?
Can I look a little closer? Since I've been looking at his eye after all these different developments, like, does the skin around it look different? Does the crystal look any different? I would be comparing it to, like, the last time we looked, which was in Hunrich's thing.
I would say give me an investigation roll for that as well.
Okay.
I will just say, to be fair, I did hear some voices, but I thought it was part of a dream or something.
Voices? What kind of
17.
voices?
What did you get?
17.
17. Okay. It looks the same to you. Like his skin doesn't look like it's damaged or anything.
Okay.
That looks the same from what you remember.
Looks the same as in Hunrich's tower. You heard voices, though, you said?
What were they saying?
Rough. No clue. Again, thought I was dreaming. Couldn't really make out anything.
Do you think we got pushed back because of that and not the curse this time?
We got curse marks more. Unless it's every time we come back here.
Unless it has nothing to do with hags at all.
Right.
Guess we'll find out kind of soon, maybe. Maybe.
When we first had that crack open in Yellow Fields, was that the same visit that you first made contact with that stone in Idgin's basement?
The first one with the sheep.
No,
No,
the big one that we jumped the first time. Was that the same? That was the same visit to Yellowfield, wasn't it?
I think so.
Could there be more than one agitator?
Or
That's
is
what
there
I'm
a
wondering.
copy of an imprisoned Acheron, which we have not encountered anything more powerful than mortals?
I kind of assumed one would be missing, since the others are. Unless it's outside this effect.
I mean, we have Acheron now, and we have that you were able to make contact with, and then we have demonic summonings. So,
Goatman.
who's apparently in both.
Apparently what?
In both timelines, but I'm saying in the other timeline where gods cannot be contacted, we have Acheron
right.
now, and we have demonic summonings. Where are they? Unless it was like what Unrik was saying, that it is an imprisonment plane. So perhaps there was a copy made of them, and they were copied alongside, or however it is that this works.
Because this area, right?
Yes. That is my thought.
It's actually a good point. Do you guys want me to try and reach out to it?
Not particularly right now.
Not now.
Right.
I can see if Death would like to either talk, or I can give him some information. Maybe he has some insight. I do not know.
Yeah.
Okay.
But I can. Was Winnie's watch basically done by the time this happened, or would I need to sleep more
I mean,
to get my full rest?
with this, I would say if you guys just took it easy for a little bit, I'll let you get a full rest still.
Okay.
Cool.
But I'll go kind of off, and I'll just send a quick note. And I'll say, we're back. Thank you 1,000 times for sending Lucy to Julian. I hope she found him. have some information. If you'd like to talk, feel free to come. If you want me to write it all down, let me know. And I'll just write kind of in like a quick bullet points, like made contact with Hunric. Made contact with a creature named Bowden, a goat creature named Bowden, who can see the future. And there's probably like a question mark with like parentheses, you know, like a question mark in parentheses.
Fortune teller, Goatman?
Yeah, like what the, I don't know what the heck that is, but okay.
We want to make a deal with.
And then I'll send it off.
I hope Death is smart enough to know who it is.
Bowden.
Really interesting.
Table flip in his desk.
Right?
You have a mustache.
I do. I remember the Beacon babies crying over making.
I was still waiting for it. I can't talk about that.
He can now that we freed him.
Yay! He
wasn't even persistent because he doesn't need to be free. I also, when everyone looks preoccupied, I would try and write Zydron. And I would write, please tell me you somehow made it out.
Alright.
Alright, sorry, were you writing what I wrote to you?
I had to add something to your...
Gotcha.
Don't read it yet.
Okay.
So you write to Zydron and wait for a response. Wait. And wait. Does not look like
Does
a
it come
response
back? I
from-
think Edison's came back.
Yeah.
Like it bounced back.
Words
So it
bounce
disappeared
back.
and then
Yep.
came back.
Yeah, words do bounce back.
Okay.
And Ashley, get another bus.
Oh, thanks.
Yeah. I think Eleanor's kind of off to the side. She's like, you know, but she just kind of like goes like this and just kind of sits there for the rest of the time, basically.
Midway through your watch, you can read your note. But we're going to take a break.
Yes.
So we give Rachel a chance to read that.
Thank you.
And we
Kinda
will
long.
pick up with that in the second half. So we will be back shortly. Everyone stick around and enjoy the break music. We'll see you all shortly. right, everyone, we're back from our break and ready to get into our second half of the session with Eleanor doing her watch, the others all resting, and Eleanor got some notes back, or a note back from Death. So she received that, and we enter into morning of 10:19. If there's nothing else you want to do, Eleanor, on the rest of your watch.
I guess I probably, and I'll just, I'll just write it after the session mark, but if he is like basically like ask me, what you need now, I'll write down all the questions we had talked about.
Okay.
And everything and send it over that way. But I'll get that to you tonight after session.
Okay.
Yeah, so I just kind of spend some time detailing everything.
Okay. You all can long rest and
Yay!
prepare spells, whatever. So, I mean, what are you at now, Eleanor? It's a -1.
-1.
Lucky you.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Crawling back.
All right.
All right.
But yeah, you're in the middle of this kind of grassland. The sun came up on the east side of you and started to warm you all up a little bit from the night. You had the fire though, which was nice. Of Bowden to leave you with.
So nice.
Guys, just a thought. Could go after a dragon egg.
We are close.
Oh my God.
Your teacher is in that city as well.
All right.
Who?
The one that knows blade singing. Isn't he in Hollowtide?
That's true.
Developments. Hold on, I need to look at it. I open my notebook again. So Death is not coming because he says that we have seemed to form a pattern of we come back, he comes to visit, we get poofed away. We come back, he comes to visit. So he wants to see what happens if he doesn't, if anything changes from that. So I wrote all the questions we had, and he'll answer them sometime in the next day or so. Also, it sounds like Julian has been found. The soul I gave was able to become an item, so he's not tracked anymore.
Oh.
So that is perfect.
How do you feel?
And
Feel better? A little bit?
yes.
Okay.
Well, it sounds like Lucy found him. Teleported him to Heaven's Reach, along with Vendetta, who is still around.
Oh.
And seems to be protective of him. So that is interesting. He has a pet now. In a way, I'm glad
camel.
Zydron's remnant is left for him. And it sounds like she's waiting there. And she's instructed to guard him until we can come back for him.
Fantastic.
That's amazing, right?
She's formidable. I saw her in action. If grave robbers come for him or anything like that, I think she could take care of it. So that is good. One strange hang-up. He said that he's worried she may not be the best influence on a child. And he said maybe it would be good if we could.
Could make haste.
It's just so funny. It's just such a weird warning. He said that she is probably not the best influence on a child, and so we should probably come and get him soon, lest he pick up some behaviors from her. So
I mean, might not be a bad thing. Sorry.
Anyway, so I think that is something I would like to do sooner rather than later, but our deal is important, first of all. So,
Yeah.
Do we know, is Heidi going to meet them? Or do we need to get him to Heidi?
I think we need to get him to Heidi is sort of what it sounds like.
Okay.
I think she's mostly instructed to guard him until we can get to him and find him a safe relocation.
I see.
So
All
we
right.
need to finish that, definitely.
It's not necessarily something we could coordinate with Heidi via Stone.
I mean, I could
necessarily.
ask if that's an option.
It just, if something happens before we get a chance to get there,
So
it
far
might
away.
be good to at least
Sure.
set the ball in motion if it's possible.
Sure. Yeah, I mean, I can talk about it, certainly. I want to be careful at not making Death be the middleman too much with this.
Of course.
It's a 4-way back and forth.
Yeah. Well,
So, but I will
Yes.
update Heidi that we're back and all of that. But yes, so how long did he say Hollowtide was?
We didn't
How
give
far
you
away?
we
a,
just said we were west of it.
we didn't give you.
Oh, okay, we
just-
don't even know.
we
Oh, okay.
don't really know exactly where we are. We know roughly where we are. But
Okay. All right. So anyway, that would be something I would want to aim for. Certainly. But I suppose we should take this one thing at a time anyway.
yeah, I agree.
Actually, Mark, I have a question. Is the wizard that was supposed to teach Davriel magic, is he supposed to be like really powerful?
I mean, you've heard rumors that he knows what he's doing, at least with lightsinging.
Okay.
Could be a possibility.
I mean, magic user might have connections for teleportation or something. I know we don't have much
Yeah.
money, but that might be quicker. I'm not sure.
If we're closer to Hollowtide, then, then Heaven's Reach, it's certainly worth trying.
For sure. I feel like if we were in Lakeside, that'd be closer to Heaven's Reach, but
Right. Well, he is safe, though. That truly is what I wanted. So I'm grateful. And I'm grateful he sent his right hand to do it. That is a feat. Certainly.
Did Sidron answer at all or no?
No.
Figured.
So,
do we have a way to get a hold of Igden in this timeline? I'm trying to remember.
we do, yes.
We do.
So we can get a hold of both of them. I need to tell Idgid anyway because, well, we told them both we were going to Shatterrock. That was the last they heard of us.
If I could ask a favor,
Do you want to know where Kendra is?
I just want to know she's safe.
Sure.
Certainly not a big ask at this point. It's worth knowing.
Let's see. Hold on. I need to see how I can... Because he will want to know about Nova. We did not find Nova.
No trace of her, even.
Trace.
Mhm.
My gut tells me if she's there, she's in the mines.
I would wonder. I would hope, in this case. She's dead otherwise.
Right.
Yeah. Trillian might be able to answer that.
I think he'll be able to answer at least more than we know right now, which I think will help a lot. So another reason to go.
You have Heidi in your book. I have Heidi
I
in
do
the
not.
other timeline.
No, I took Heidi out because we thought that we were going to replace her with Julian right now.
So is the Sending Stone this timeline?
It works for both.
I'm getting all my communication mixed up.
Okay, it works for both though, so it doesn't
The
matter.
stones work for either timeline.
Right, because we both have them. Okay.
Yes.
Brain hurting. Dad,
Yeah.
for some
Well,
reason, is not handling communications on the timelines well right now.
While Eleonora is doing this, I am going to walk off, I don't know, 30 paces or a little further and cast Goodberry out of the way.
Yep.
Just our new mishap.
Let me roll for that one. You're up to extreme right now.
Oh boy. Maybe I can break it with this.
You turn into a Goatman.
Yeah, you get a mishap. That's for sure.
Okay. Alright.
Spell fails too.
Oh, dang it.
Let me roll your mishap.
Well, that's unfortunate.
That is.
Let's see what this is first.
Alright, so that. And
I was about to speak and he goes, oh, there we go. And just looks over to Euphemia.
Alright. As you cast this spell and expect these berries to appear before you, there's almost like this like reverberation of magic. Like as it gets blocked off and is stopped, and you hear this like screeching sound in your head as you take 11 points of psychic damage.
Ooh.
Ouch. I would say you just hear cussing across the...
I don't think that was a good one.
How hungry are we? Because that really hurt.
I look down at my chicken pot pie and I just
We have
throw it in the fire.
rations. Yeah, we have rations and things. I think we'll be okay if you don't want to.
Rations.
Yeah, I think maybe I won't waste another one on that today.
Mhm.
Ouch.
I come up. Oh, sadly. It's okay, buddy. Well, my line of thought was actually thinking, Eleanor, if we do get Heidi and Lucy in touch, I mean, you'd be able to ask Julian potentially questions through the Sending Stone.
Yes, I mean, that could be something.
Part of
I
what
don't
was
think
wondering,
Heidi was not planning though on having him stay with her. So
she was just going to move him.
she was going to move him. So
Somewhere.
I don't. That's what I mean. We need to stay in contact with Heidi. So I don't think she was planning on giving him the stone.
Then who would watch over him?
I don't know. She was going to plan it.
She had said or indicated she was taking him to a safe place.
To hide him. Yes.
Mm-hmm.
I thought that meant she was watching her. And
No, I don't know what her plan was. It's blind trust.
better than nothing. So
All right, I can do the messages if you like. I just sorted it out. I'll do Idgen.
Okay, so this is with the stone.
Yeah. I
All
tried
right.
to count it out. I'm pretty sure it's 25 words.
Let me roll for that.
I'll go away from everybody.
Yeah. Well, hopefully it lowered a little.
that is a
Yeah.
giant coffee cup.
That was my thought.
You get a mishap, but the spell does work.
Cool.
Well, there's that.
Let me roll your mishap just to see what that is.
Wow, that's weird for an item. That doesn't happen very much.
I know.
I know.
It does happen, though. This is why people are avoiding magic. Works
Yep.
on items, too.
Love that I chose a wizard.
Let
I know we always chose the magic class.
something real quick. Go ahead and do your sign in
It's
now.
mishap roulette. It's kind of fun.
Okay,
Right
can you
now, like-
multitask this, Mark? It's a lot of info.
I will do my best. Go for it.
Okay. So I say, we're alive. Julian is out. Nova not found. It was a dire situation. We're back now. Is Kendra safe? Sorry, situation complicated. We'll try to send letter. Like, because we haven't even been able to tell him what's going on. Like, so, you know, she's just, like, I literally cannot.
Yeah.
So you will hear back. Glad you're all right. I hope Nova is all right as well. Concerns me. Kendra is safe.
Kendra's safe, I say from across 30 feet.
Thanks.
You're welcome.
Stress kind of unfolds off of him.
Aw.
First time in like weeks.
And then I'll do hiding.
Okay.
Oh, do you have my mishap?
Yep.
I guess I'll do. I want to wait for that till I hear what the mishap is.
Yep, you had a mishap. You don't know what it is.
Okay, I don't know. Okay.
Mystery.
And then I will. I'll check my bag. Did anything change?
Give me an investigation roll.
Okay. 2. So 1.
Honestly, you're just like not even caring at this point. The gold is fine. That's all that matters. Just move on.
Paranoid. And then yeah, so for Heidi's, I'll say, we're back.
Yeah, this is a stone as well.
It is also a stone, yeah.
Need a roll for that as well. Okay. Wow, another. Nope, no mishap. Ooh, I thought that was a different number on the
3 in
die.
a row would have been that would have been crazy.
I thought that was a different number. You're good.
Ooh.
Okay, we're back. Julian out. We got separated. He's safe. We'll try to get to Heaven's Reach. But we teleported over to Hollowtide. Hope you are well.
You'll back here. Be waiting for your arrival. A long distance of travel.
Across the frickin' world. Eleanor doesn't say that. She doesn't say frick.
Oh, okay.
Unladylike.
At least not yet.
Some ladylike. Not yet. When she enters her villain era, that's when you know when she
Yeah,
is.
you go.
so did-
Frick.
We'll
You're
start
like,
saying it all the time.
wow.
Julian will start saying
Darn
it
it.
before her because Lucy will influence him.
I
Lucy
know.
teaches him all these words when he comes back.
All these cuss words.
Just straight, just unrelenting. Oh my god.
Yeah. Julian.
Summons soap out of nowhere, just straight into his mouth. Like,
She's that aunt that just teaches him all that. The
that
bad
100%
influence.
is gonna teach him
So
bad
funny.
habits for sure. If I get any access to it.
You may not get access to it.
Uncle
How
Dad,
dare.
wait, why is that?
Eleanor, why are you
Why is it
always
not
next to
working?
me? What?
Is that a magical lock? Euphemia walks right in. What?
Oh my gosh.
That was funny.
So, do we want to try and see if we can take care of this orc situation? I
We look for him?
Try and
Was
track
not-
them down.
Hmm.
I suppose.
We could try and sneak up on him. I don't know how, but we try.
Once we know
They
where
s-
they are.
They sound like they will be dangerous, though, so we need to be cautious.
Could have a small thought already for him. Once we kind of get their general location.
Oh,
I mean, if you feed me, you want to be bait.
why
To
don't
go
you
get
continue
them.
with the plan before she make you
Yeah,
make her agree to anything?
I need to know what we're doing first.
I thought it was pretty straightforward. Just you're like a deer or something. And then we ambush
Ooh,
them.
I don't know if the deer's a good idea. That's pretty fragile.
How
Another
scary is
lion.
a deer that turns into like a lion or a bear and just like fights back.
I mean, it takes a little time to do that.
Yeah, that's fair.
Well, don't you have a limited ability to change?
Yeah.
So you're saying you
Yeah.
don't want to waste that on a fragile
Right.
creature.
We could.
I was wondering if we could track them down. I mean, I can smell pretty good in different forms. I might be able to find them faster.
What about something like, if we can track them generally, what about something like, I'm sitting around a fire. They come in after us, you guys ambush them. Boom. Set a trap. Smoke, they'd be able to see it, you know?
That's true.
Thinking random ideas. Some
Well, it
they've
depends
been-
on, I guess, when we find them, because
That was my
if
thought.
they're riding
Yeah.
around, we could just attack from the shadows
Right.
and try and take them out by surprise. But
I can always see what they're doing.
throwing out ideas now. That's all.
no, it's probably good.
'Cause, you know, a lot of times we get into it and they're like, what are we doing? And then we all kind of like. Plus, it sounds like if they're at the encampment, we should not engage at the encampment. We should
Oh,
try and-
absolutely not. No, we need to avoid that at all costs and wait till they're alone. So, you said they roam around this. He gave us a direction, right? That he saw them last.
You just say like the general area around here.
Mm-hmm.
Kind of figure they'd probably end up tracking them here, don't you think?
I
Potentially.
think if we stayed here long enough, you mean?
If they're tracking him.
Or if they just keep running into him and driving him off. I'm not sure if they're intentionally tracking him or not.
I said hunting him. Put it that way. That's what I think I remembered.
Mark, how did he phrase it?
He has been avoiding them. That has been his thing. 'Cause he doesn't want to
Yeah.
get hunted by them.
So it seems like they're just kind of like they'll get in his
Oh, there,
vicinity
yeah.
and then he has to like think away.
Yeah, I mean, let's go try and hunt him down.
All right.
I could go a little more stealthy mode, but I kind of like my punchy punch to get a little bit more defense out of it as well. And now that with this new armor, it's not nearly as clanky, so I think I might stay in this form if you guys are fine with that. But unless we want to aim on a ranged fight, but
If we wanted to stay somewhat close together, I think what is it, 30 feet? I think it's 30 feet. I can make all of us more sneaky before I turn into something.
well, I like that.
Just gives everybody a little bit more of a cover.
Yeah.
I should probably get armor and I will walk away to go cast mage armor on myself.
All right. Another casting of a spell. No mishap.
Awesome.
So left out of the spell casting.
I'm sure you'll get to cast many spells soon, Davron.
Yeah, he seems in a lot better mood all of a sudden.
Let us be careful not to die, or to let anyone
Right.
else die. At least here, there will be minimal deaths, but I would
An
rather not.
Overwatch. Get a little Overwatch back. Well,
I was wondering if you wanted to send him out first, so we might have an idea of a direction. I don't know how far,
only,
or
I mean,
should I just...
I can try and go further out than 100 feet with him, but I mean, 100 feet is as much as I can communicate with him.
That makes sense.
Try and give him like an hour to fly around to see if you, let me see if he comes back with anything. Is that what you guys want?
I have about an hour of the stealth, like, boon once I
Okay.
cast it.
Yeah, do you guys want me to
So-
send Mike him out for a bit? See what he comes back with?
If you think that he won't get shot in midair or something.
Right.
I mean, keep high up.
They are hunters after all, so
Risk willing to take, but, hope not. Keep you around this time, buddy.
If you feel like it, but
I
we
mean,
can also
or
see if they are close.
I mean, we could try and track him ourselves and then see, like, send it out a little more of a distance if you don't want to risk that.
I think this is a low risk right now, just to kind of get a sense of a direction first.
Maybe, is it one of those things you can do, like, contingent orders to it?
Yeah, that's what I was going to say.
Yes,
him
like,
a-
if it sees it, then not engage and turn back around and come back. Type of
Oh,
thing.
yeah, Mike,
Like, far, far away. I see.
Mike is a smart boy. I just will not know until he gets back in range.
Sure. Well, I don't want to sit around here waiting for too long. Maybe we do 30 minutes? Then that's an hour
think
total
that's-
waiting time?
I think
Is that
that's
right?
good.
Sure.
Okay.
I'll turn to Mike and kind of take like a direction that's kind of back east, I guess, like east and north, like northeast, that kind of region from where we are. Because I'm guessing that's generally in the direction that he pointed back towards, right? Or was it just
said
kind of
the
like
area.
anywhere? Is what he said. Yeah. Okay.
He walked
Um,
south, though. You know that.
Right.
South-ish.
Should probably be going away from them.
Yeah. So maybe north. All right, Micah, this is your mission. If you wish to accept, I'm gonna have you fly around Overwatch, maybe like 120, 150 feet. Don't engage in anything. Stay high up in the air and do like a scouting mission. Get about a feel about good 15-minute fly that way and then loop back. See if you can't track these three or like some roaming orcs, alliance, if you will. Then come back to me, because I miss you. You don't want to lose you. Not if you agree and feel good about this.
Yeah.
He kind of has to, I think. All right. Good luck, buddy.
All right. So you send him off in a northeast direction of you.
I'm gonna say like north, kind of looping north and then back down.
That makes sense.
So like, where we're at, and then kind of going like northeast or northwest, and then kind of looping like the 15 minutes back northwest and coming down. If that makes sense.
So northwest first, and then going to like north, and then east, and then coming back. Like that
coming back down,
wedge
yeah.
kind of a thing. Okay.
Oh, and then
While
right
he's-
before go ahead.
Oh, go ahead.
I'll just say.
I was just
right
gonna say.
Oh my gosh.
I said, go ahead, my man.
You go first.
Okay. He just mentally to Mike him real quick and just to be like, all right, 1 nod means you saw him in the northeast, 2 nods means north, 3 nods means northwest, and no means you didn't find him anywhere. Good luck.
Okay.
Realize I can't communicate with him. Sorry, female. What'd you say?
I just want to take a short rest while we're doing this. So I have some hit dice back.
Okay.
That's all.
That's fair.
Sure. So it's time to wait. Anything else you guys want to do as you wait?
think I'm
That's all I'm
okay.
doing.
Give me a perception roll for Micah.
My God. Which is advantage, right? I think.
Owls, do they get advantage?
Pretty
I
sure.
thought it was the hawk that got advantage, but you could double check.
Owl has advantage on wisdom perception checks that rely on hearing or sight.
Perfect. Go for it then. Have advantage.
And then fly by. That was fun. Ooh. Way better than Dava rolls. 19,
Okay. So,
I think. Oh no, I'm sorry. Better than that because he has a skill. 21.
okay. So he flies off. You guys wait, do a short rest. Eventually comes back.
Oh, thank God.
You can complete your short rest, and he shakes his head.
Well,
Nothing there. That's only 15 minutes out though. So
30.
well, 15 there, 15 back. So yeah, it's 30 round trip.
So we just maybe head a direction?
See what comes of it. I mean, Euphemia, can't you track sometimes?
I mean, I can sniff them out potentially. So if you want me to go ahead, I could do that. I just can't also. I only have an hour of the stealth if you want to stay in 30 feet of me. So I have to cast that first.
Because of the wild shape.
Yeah.
I see.
I'm almost wondering if that's not necessary.
At
If you
least
don't
not
wanna-
now.
Yeah, then I can just go ahead. I
So
have
I can
3 hours.
keep eyes on you out to 100 feet out.
Yeah.
100 feet's not that far.
It's not.
It's really
But you would see something before we would. So.
right. So I can, if you want me to I can just turn into a bear or something and go sniff them out, maybe, potentially. That way, in case I surprise them or they surprise me, I'm not going to fall over before I get back to you.
I just would say don't go too far out by yourself because
Sure.
if they're hunters, that means they are experienced. So I think sticking together is probably smarter than you scouting ahead too far.
The only question would be if we don't find anything within the first hour, you find using that up.
Well, that's what I'm saying. I have an hour if we want stealthy, but then I'm still a bear for 2 more hours. So
Oh, okay.
I would have to
Gotcha.
drop it and recast. So if we want it, I have to do it now.
I see. So you have 3 hours as a bear.
Mhm.
Okay. It's pretty good.
Or if we wanted to see what we could find just with us, and then if we start seeing signs, then you could. Is that a possibility as well? If an order of operations, or do you not feel like you can do that unless you are a bear?
I have more of I would be able to smell them better if I'm a bear. Otherwise, we're all limited in whatever we can see of tracks. If they're not anywhere
Sure.
close, it's going to take us quite a while, maybe, to pin them down.
Mark, mechanically, would it make a big difference
For what?
for us just looking versus her as a bear, like sniffing? Because I feel like DMs will rule it differently, so I just wanted to know.
If you guys want to go with her in bear form trying to smell, like she would be able to roll for that. If you cast your spell beforehand, though, you only get an hour of that. You go off by
Right.
yourself.
Yep.
You risk being alone. Like it's just kind of however.
No.
Yeah.
I know. I'm asking. Is like us using sight? Is that
Versus
about
scent.
equal to scent on like us looking for stuff, or would that be like a more powerful way to track someone? That's what I'm asking.
I mean, scent definitely can track things that you can't see.
Okay. So
I
it
also
would
have
be.
advantage on those, so
Right.
potentially it could be a lot better.
Okay. I do feel like sometimes like DMs will make that like super powerful or just like barely an advantage at all. So I just wanted to see where you are on the.
If it's something
spectrum
that
of
I think
that,
is
so.
reasonable to maybe catch a scent, that could lead you to something you could not see before.
Okay.
Especially a pack of orcs that might have a pretty strong smell,
Yeah.
potentially.
Great, you get a blessing.
Thanks. Okay.
How about this? What if I just go ahead about 30 to 40 feet or so, and Winnie can keep pace if you want her to get closer? But I could stay up just enough to kind of get ahead of things, and if something looks bad, then it's enough time to turn around. Would that work?
Is that because you want to do stealth? Because if I mean, what, can we just all stay together?
I only have an hour of that. That's all I'm saying. So if we don't find them in the first hour, then there's no stealth left over. Does that make sense?
Mm-hmm.
Unless I drop my form and recast it. And then
I'm loath to have you go out alone with party
Sure.
members, is all I'm saying. So
Well.
if we all just travel
mean-
together while you're tracking, is that possible or no?
Sure. I would just only have an hour. If you want me to cast
We
the
don't even
stealth
have to do
first, we only
stealth.
have an
No, I'm not
hour.
even talking
Okay.
about that.
Okay.
I was just talking because you keep talking
Yeah.
about wanting to scout ahead, and I'm just saying Eleanor is a little nervous about
Sure.
having her go off ahead with a party of experienced hunters that might surround her.
I
and
mean,
take her
how
down
far
quickly,
ahead is
so.
how far ahead that you're thinking, Euphemia? Like
Yeah, like maybe
150
30 feet or something. Like
Yeah.
within
Yeah.
sight.
I think she's still nervous. That's all
30
I'm
feet
saying.
is just like one round of movement. That's hardly
Yeah, I was gonna
anything.
say,
Yeah.
yeah,
So
Right.
that's fine.
So
you can
You're
convince
okay
her
with
out of
that.
it. I was just that was all I was communicating.
yeah. Oh, okay.
I mean, both me and Winnie are easily within range of that, and then you're attack-wise within range of that as well.
Yes. All right. Fine. Yes.
Put that out there.
Especially if there's a trap or something out there. Better one of us trips it than all of us.
I suppose.
We
Or
barely want
ambush.
to walk into all that together.
Oh boy.
I'm Davril.
Good day. It's an okay day. It's a better day than yesterday.
Yes.
Well, I think that's good enough for me to get started. I just won't be able to talk to you.
All right.
Okay.
Just
Make a
wave
bunch of
your
noise if
paw
you
or
see anything.
something if you see them. Yes.
Or smell them, I guess.
Well, I'll take off in a direction if I smell something, and I'll indicate to you where we're going. But
Mm-hmm.
You're good at communicating with us. We got this.
all right,
All right,
I'm
which
gonna.
direction?
She'll just. Did we say that we're going potentially north? Or should we maybe... I'm wondering if we start east and like loop around maybe a little bit. I guess that would be
Kind
kind
of
of
what
my
I'm
guess.
feeling too.
Okay.
We have the
I'll do
map,
that.
right? Like we have a version of the map on us.
Yeah, you guys
Right, Mark?
get the map. Just you
Like
don't know
our
where you are on
characters
the map.
have.
Yeah, definitely. You
Yeah.
guys are aware of the map.
I mean, if
We don't-
we're
yeah.
somewhat west of Hollowtide, I mean, maybe I'm guessing their encampment could potentially somewhere be around water. So east would make somewhat sense as a starting spot.
Yeah, I'll take off east then with you
Okay.
guys.
You begin traveling
yeah.
east. Go ahead and give me a perception as you try to smell. So you can put advantage.
I'll have Mike him up about 100 feet above me, kind of just overwatching Perfumia.
I'm gonna use my reroll.
All right.
My advantage was not good.
Right.
Okay.
Oh.
I just rolled a 2 and a 3, and then I used my reroll, and I rolled a 1 and a 3.
Oh my gosh.
It was meant to be a 3. It was meant to be a 3.
So even with my plus, which I will add in,
All right.
that is wow. All right.
Ouch.
That is an 8.
Okay. So as you start heading that way, you're not picking up at any scent. You might even think you're on the wrong track just because you're not sniffing anything.
I would kind of
While
slow down and look back at them and kind of shrug.
While we're like doing that, can I try and like see, like try and look
Yeah.
for things like tracks or like signs of like, you know, like trash or just something where the orcs have been here?
Roll survival.
Okay. Okay, finally got away from the sevens. Good lord. You said survival. Ooh, good. Dirty 20.
Okay.
Nice.
So occasionally you notice like track here and there, but
Mhm.
they don't look fresh.
Okay.
You're not even sure
Hmm.
if they're creatures you're looking for, honestly. But
I'll mention all that to you guys and just I guess like make sure Barafemia hears and kind of like should we go a different direction? Kind of point around like
Try north.
sure.
Leave it
Why
up
not?
to you all.
You have
Yeah.
any ideas? Or no?
This is not my forte. This is yours.
If I'm not like smelling anything, I think I would also be visually like looking for tracks and stuff as well as we're going on, because I kind of feel like I'd be like, that's weird, and still try to find some kind of shred of evidence.
yeah,
Especially if Winnie's like, oh look, tracks, you know.
yeah.
Would it be reasonable to assume they'd go further south where it's like not a lot of stuff going on? Because north is like go heading to some of like the cities. I don't know if they'd want to like do that kind of around people or if they like I don't know. I guess I'll mention that to your group. Like, yeah, would it be reasonable to assume they go further away from cities or closer to get like better? I don't know.
I was just assuming Bo didn't want to go towards them. That's all. But yeah,
What do you mean? Like they like
Odin started walking south, so if he had dealings with them south, I doubt he'd walk straight towards them. It's the only
That's
reason I'm
fair.
thinking about checking the other way.
That's true. Maybe I really didn't know if it would be like they'd want to be closer to cities, like in the outskirts, obviously still, but to like they get more activity there, or if it would be wanting to be further. Yeah. So yeah, we can try north.
There's a lot of plains out here, a lot of weird
That's true.
creatures.
That's true. Yeah, we can try. Let's try north.
North of where you guys are.
Yeah.
You went east. Now you're going north.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
Mhm.
Just take a big long walk to
Can we be like keeping track of what direction Hollowtide is into as we're kind of wandering around?
I mean, you don't know where Hollowtide is exactly. You just
It's
know
just
it's east-ish
a
of
general
you
west.
somewhere.
Yeah.
or
Okay.
east. Yeah.
West and assuming south if we hit the path.
Sure. Okay.
So, start traveling north a little bit, and still not picking up on a scent. Not seeing any discernible tracks that stand out to you.
I'll mic him assist as well. He's up there flying around.
Okay.
Guessing you're going off the same rolls as before, right?
Yeah, I'm just kind of continuing your search as you guys travel, and
Mhm.
you're not finding anything as you go north.
I think if we're not seeing anything and we've kind of decided that this is what we're doing today, until the party says otherwise, I'm just going to keep going and assume that you're following and just start making kind of a bigger loop than what Micum did even.
Which direction
And
are you looping?
I would say since we started east and we're going north, maybe headed northwest and arcing back around, like almost a larger arc of what I imagine Micum did.
Okay.
In hopes that maybe they're a little further out.
They could be hunting the path as well.
Could be.
People that are traveling
Well, unless Dow says something, that's the direction she's going. So
No, that's what I'm agreeing with
that's
you.
what I was
Like,
saying. Yeah.
I mean, they could be anywhere. Anywhere really makes
Right.
sense.
I know. That's it's just trying to canvas as big of an area as possible in 3 hours.
Okay.
Do you guys want to continue just make a whole day of it if we don't find anything, or are we choosing a time to turn around? Gotta look at the other two.
I think we should choose a time to turn around, probably. I don't know, maybe not, but I don't even know where we are, to be honest. So
I mean, if we want
hard
the
to tell.
information, I would say we dedicate the day to it. I don't know. I just don't know how we would find them if we can't. So
Yeah. Keep looking.
Okay. So you start, like, are you trying to go wide circle or are you doing a small circle?
I'd say just based on knowing Micum took like a 30-minute
It was about an
wedge
hour
or
because it was
whatever.
15 minutes out and then across and then back for another 15 minutes. So like that across is
I
like
know
30
I
minutes.
Right. I know I have 3 hours, so I would be using that to go as far as I think I can go in 3 hours and get close back to, kind of in the ballpark of where we started.
Okay, so you're going
Shouldn't
like
get too
east,
lost.
north, and then to like north and down the 3 hour window, like a square.
I would think so. Yeah.
Okay.
Unless somebody else is like, "Hey, let's stop at the road or something," but that's
Yeah, would you guys rather camp closer to the road?
I feel like if we're trying to look for them, then we should stay hidden from, I don't know. Because I bet they wouldn't be on the road, would they? Or maybe they would, I don't know, I guess. But
Didn't know if we wanted to sleep where they could be hunting.
maybe close to the road then.
Well, we haven't. I mean, it's still midday, isn't it? It's not really.
Right. The question was like, if we loop around, we could just head directly towards the road. By the end of the day, potentially, we'd be sleeping by the road where it's more safe.
Yeah.
Oh, so it's planning ahead. Yeah, I like that
Yeah.
idea because I don't.
rather than being stuck out in the middle of the fields where not only
Yeah.
hunters but mishaps
Right.
and monsters could be.
Yep.
That's the only reason. Because I think Mark was asking if we were going
That's
back
fine.
down, but instead
Right.
of down, if we just keep going west, we
sure.
at least hit the path.
You're going
Okay,
west or
yep.
east.
I think we're looping east and then kind of coming back north, and then by the end of the day, if we don't find anything, we're starting to head west towards trying to see if we can hit
Yellowfield
the
even
path.
kind of,
True.
right?
I
That's what
think.
you're talking about? That path?
I was thinking the path towards Holotide if we come back west, but yeah, we could just go
Ah.
straight north. I just thought we'd be closer to potentially the path to the west. And then the next day we know where we are, we start going south and come back up, sort of thing.
So you're basically like your starting point was at the campfire, and now there's like quadrants. You're going like a square around it, where you're going to the northeast quadrant, or I guess this way for you guys. I think I can't tell which way your map is.
Right.
First
Yeah,
one's
yeah.
right, yeah.
So the northeast direction on the map is the quadrant you're going in. Okay.
Yeah, I think that's good.
Okay. So you take that, and you're doing your full day. Is your intention, or you're doing your 3 hours for your search?
If you guys want to go a full day, I'll just reset myself after 3 hours and I'll get another 3.
As long as
It's gonna
I
be a full
think,
day anyway.
I think the idea is full day we'll keep searching, but we would, by the end of the day, try and be back closer to the path so we're not sleeping out in the middle of the field. Right? So we get 3 hours in the northeast.
If we're able to, yeah. If we even know where.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Kelly, you
And
got
If we can find it.
we could do another 3 hours in the northwest quadrant and then end the day closer to the path if we can get to it. That's just my idea.
So it just depends
Just
how
for
far
reference,
we
you
can get
don't
in
know where
3
the path
hours.
is. You haven't seen it.
Yeah,
100%.
it could be
Yeah.
more than 3 hours away.
For sure.
Okay.
But it's a way to at least landmark ourselves and get 2 things done at once. If we can ever find it.
All right. So you're going for the full day, you said? Searching?
I guess
Yeah.
so. Yeah, I
Okay.
think we're just trying to find something.
Okay. So you kind of loop around. Your 3 hours go up. Just a recast or
Yep.
wild shape. And you continue to make your way out and around. And just nothing happens. Like, you don't see anything this day. feel like
Are you
you're.
making us keep the rolls the whole day?
Oh boy.
I'm just saying, you guys are on the wrong track. So
Yeah.
Ah, ahead.
Yeah.
Okay.
I'm not
I
even
say
gonna
south.
waste
I say-
time. You guys just spend a day
Yeah.
searching and you don't find anything.
Right.
Okay.
I'm not
I'm
gonna
gonna say south. I
drag
feel
this
like they
out.
wouldn't be this close to the cities. And I also don't think that maybe the Goatman just stays in that south quadrant. Maybe he was at
Yeah.
the very edge when he met us. I think we need to probably go further to where no one is. Right?
Definitely makes
I don't
sense
know.
from here on out. Yeah.
I think that's
We had to
what's
choose a
fine.
direction. Yeah. I mean,
Right.
Yeah. I
now
don't
we
know. I just
now
Figure
we've ruled
something
it out.
out.
No, you're correct. You know, we've ruled out this direction.
well, maybe not. I don't know. Well, at least I had one more direction ruled out, I guess, but I don't know. I think maybe south would be a good start, maybe. Who knows?
So you guys get
We're
back by the end of evening, back kind of where the campsite was. You can find it.
so we looped back to the campsite, or we looped back to the path.
You don't have a path.
We weren't able to make.
You don't see a path.
We never found it, yeah.
You can
Yeah, I'll
look
just
back
go
to
to
the
campsite
campsite or
then.
just camp kind of like if you want to do like a squiggly, like going further northeast, you can, but
I'm not gonna complicate it. It's fine. Campfire is fine.
okay.
Yeah,
Get
that
back to
makes
the
sense over here.
campfire, back to the starting point. You feel like northeast of the campsite is not the direction to go.
Cool.
So, you guys can do your rests if you'd like to, set up camp.
Yeah.
I'm
Okay.
gonna do my little bloop, my little bubble for
Active
us.
bubble, perfect. Okay. Not gonna drag this out. Nothing happens. You guys get a long rest in.
Woo, okay.
Cool.
All right.
Next day, I would cast Mage Armor away from
Alright.
everybody, and all my stuff is over on the side, the usual.
Okay.
But just for the sake of honesty, I would have done alarm during the night. So
Okay. Yeah, you
maybe
guys are
I'll
both fine.
release some
They're both
levels
fine.
and mishap.
All right, so we're on the 20th. This day is pretty overcast, but
Probably same plan as yesterday, where I'm gonna look around for things like on the ground. I assume Megan's gonna be flying and we doing bear femia again for smell.
Yeah. She'll give it another
before
round
we
here.
before we leave, I would message Heidi again,
Yeah.
okay.
and I would say, yes, we got teleported all the way out here. Have you heard any news of what happened to Shadow Rock in the last few days? Any would be appreciated.
All right, let me roll for your mishap chance on that. No mishap. She replies, haven't heard much. Seems like something happened. It's pretty quiet right now.
Interesting.
Sounds similar to what happened here.
So either they have not been able to find Alexander or he is quiet. I feel like if he was known being dead, there'd be a big deal about it.
Unless the thing, like,
Unless he was consumed.
Oh.
Yes.
yeah.
Maybe
All right,
it-
I just wanted to know. Sorry.
Maybe it's still just too chaotic to know. Also, depending on it wasn't
Maybe.
even that long ago.
I can see that. All right, let's try this again.
Yeah.
Oh,
All right.
Is it Drania Fields? Pollen.
Which direction are you
Yeah,
guys
this is-
searching?
Southeast? Is that what we were saying?
Okay.
Yeah, why not?
See
Let's
if any more
let's do
tracks
that.
kind of pick up. Yeah.
Same plan as yesterday?
I think so. Yeah.
I think so. Yeah.
Okay.
And
So-
Micah can do sight and smell as well, so just kind of backing her up.
Oh, nice.
So, you guys can roll if you'd like to for your perception.
On
I'll
advantage.
try. Hey, I don't have any more.
You're free.
You don't.
Yes.
Yay!
And I got a nat 20. So
Nice.
Yay!
Hey.
Eleonora, you seem a little bit more. I hate to say joyous
Yes.
today, but yeah, I'm
Say
just not
joyous.
I'm not gonna find a. No, that's not the right word. That's a really bad word.
No,
Just
I'm not far. I am far from joyous.
I don't think I'm in a win-win situation here. You just glad you had some rest.
Thank you.
You're
Yes,
welcome.
I think the bags under my eyes are finally gone.
Wasn't gonna comment on them. Not saying you had them. I mean, you look radiant here while you're in ASMR. So I just, Micah, go fly out. Let's go.
Thank you, Davril. Very sweet.
Right. So,
It wasn't
nat
even like
20
a compliment,
for
so
what?
we're just getting him out of it. Sorry.
Oh, you're muted.
Oh, I didn't hear you.
Oh, 24. Sorry.
24? Okay. Did you roll for Micah?
19. Sorry. I heard her say natural 20. I was like, nah.
Okay. So you send Micah off, and like you get ready to start heading to the southeast, and just like right before you leave camp, Euphemia, you get a sniff in the air to the west. So
Okay.
Wait,
it
well,
smells kind of
before
foul.
I'll just like
Ugh.
tap Dav so he doesn't send him off, and then
Ah,
kind of gesture
ah.
to the west.
Not as cute as a cat. Okay. Sorry. Just bear,
It's like
bear paw. Whoa.
A big bear paw, yeah.
Oh, that way?
gesturing west.
Michael's already like turning that
Mhm.
way as well. Like, yeah. Okay. Guys, I think she said this way.
Sure.
I'll just
I will
walk
say-
to the edge of the camp. Yeah.
I will say, as we're walking too, I'll say, I wonder if taking it, if they're riding on things, I wonder if taking those out would be the first.
The best first.
priority.
Oh,
Yeah, I'd say so.
Because
he is not gonna like that.
I think we have taken out giant scorpions and things before.
Amphibian, are you okay taking out their lines?
She'll just snort and keep walking, I think. It's not really something I can communicate.
I mean, a nod or a yes would be fine, but
It's not a yes or no answer for her, but
Nah,
it's fine. She'll just keep going.
I
don't
just
she
think it may
wants to,
be
but yeah, I think
best.
that'd be- yeah.
because they could get away, but also they'd have the
Sure.
upper ground. So just
It's-
something to
yeah.
think about.
Right,
Agreed.
you incapacitate them.
Yeah.
Just kill them.
I just gotta walk over. Did you not see how distraught they were over a cat that died? You think
An
a
innocent-
lion they're gonna be okay with?
It feels
And
different.
innocent-
It feels different this way. I don't know.
This looks different.
All right.
The cat was just innocent, wasn't doing anything wrong, and it just got killed.
Your
These ones,
funeral.
they're probably attacking and eating things. It's
It
different.
Sure,
was
if she
not
wants-
innocent. It was a potential bad guy running away that could turn into things.
He wasn't.
Oh, Davril, you
Who's
don't
doing
want to
that?
dig that grave again. I think you already buried yourself
Oh,
in that
guys, I think I
months
smell
ago.
something.
There we go. Why
To
don't
the
you
west.
run along?
That's me.
Oh my god.
To the west.
Right. So you go tracking to the west.
Mhm.
Okay. So you begin your journey that way, and it takes a while. I mean, you're going up and down over the rolling plains and the grass lands and everything. He's got a chat blessing that came in. Let's see who gets that.
Happy play with the
Me again.
in the background. She's so
I know, she's what's on the wall right now.
Okay.
Tap.
Ooh, can we get laser pointers for the lions?
All right.
Oh, there's a work.
Oh, good idea.
I would plan on just recasting if I have to, or reshaping if I have to,
Mhm.
if it runs out.
Okay. Yeah, you get to about 3 hours and you're still sniffing it, but it smells like you're getting closer.
Okay.
Recast? Or
Yeah.
wild shape?
Before you do,
Yeah.
when you're back in Euphemia. First, now's your chance to talk about lions if you feel like you had anything to say. Second, do we want to do that stealth thing?
We could do the stealth thing.
We feel like we're getting
If you-
closer.
It does seem like we're maybe getting a little closer. And if you want to work on the rides first, I mean, if we have to, we have to. We need to take them out. An unfortunate side effect.
Yes.
I just don't have a lot of range, so that would be on all of you.
Sure.
Bad idea. See how it goes.
Yeah.
All right. Before I wild shape again, I will cast Pass Without Trace as second level.
Okay. You roll for mishap. No mishap.
Yay! Okay, that is a plus 10 to everybody's stealth. So you add that on top of your whatever your other stealth bonus is.
That's so nice.
And I'll stay like right within 30 feet of them.
Okay.
Pretty mindful of that now.
All right. So give me stealth rolls.
Oh, Eleanor. I'm gonna use my plus.
Okay.
I'm gonna use my reroll.
I'll use my reroll too, honestly. It's very bad.
Oh boy.
Oh my gosh, I rolled the same number. I think we just
Oh, so frustrating.
stop session
We're
here.
busted too today.
Yeah. 15.
Oh, girl.
It's so bad.
Ouch.
Wait.
21.
Sorry, hold on. Oh. It adds plus 10, right?
Mm-hmm.
You have a bless too.
Yeah, I haven't used no. I have 31. Oh no, 30. 30.
30?
Oh,
Okay.
So
that's amazing.
Checks out.
She-
Yeah, that checks
she
out.
melts into a tree behind her. You guys can't see her anymore.
What'd you get down?
Disappears.
34.
Oh my
34.
god.
Oh, okay.
You're in stealth mode?
No?
That's without stealth mode? Wow.
Yeah, the new armor. So I have a +5, so I rolled a 19. 24 plus the 10.
Is your new armor
34.
disadvantaged though for stealth?
It's a studded leather.
Oh, okay. Perfect.
Yep, that's the whole reason why I changed it.
Yes. Yes.
Yeah.
Nice.
Nice.
Okay.
Coming into handy.
Cool. All right.
It's like doing.
So, you guys travel a little bit slower now, trying to keep stealth and keeping that scent out. You feel like you are getting closer. Give me perception rolls.
Can I still be tracking scent-wise since I've been doing that? Or do you want vision?
Do a visual one for this one. I'll keep
Okay,
your scent one in
that's fine.
mind.
Okie doke.
17.
19.
17, 19.
18.
What'd you get, Dev?
13 for Micum. I guess I could do me. No.
I mean, Micah's flying. You're not watching through him because you can't really walk if you're looking through his eyes. I need your
No,
stealth.
I mean, I was just like,
Or your
I thought we were
perception.
doing 2 different checks. Yeah.
What's your
So-
perception?
Oh, mine was like 9.
Okay.
Yeah.
So, you travel along a little bit.
10. Sorry. My bad. Sorry. Math.
And you start to notice like definite deeper track marks that look like a large wolf in shape. Like this might be more their stomping ground. And you eventually notice like a carcass of an animal that looks like it's caught in a trap. It's like lying dead in a trap. And you notice later as you travel, there's a trap that you guys could have walked into, but avoid, thankfully.
I was worried about that.
You've been able to notice these. With your speed, though, an hour has gone by. If you pass without a trace, will go down at this point. You want to push forward.
Because I would stop and look at you guys and see if you say anything about wanting to cast it again or not. But
I think it'd be valuable too, maybe, but maybe not.
Is it her last wild shape?
mhm.
Okay.
Or do we want to bring them to us?
How?
And the ambushes, I don't. They might have a plan for that kind of stuff. I feel like us getting the jump on them is probably going to be pretty vital, but maybe not.
If we can't fire, set a fire, put smoke. See if they come to us. Or
I think we should keep sneaking.
We can do that.
Are you in a bear? Are you a bear form, Euphemia? Right? Okay. I would be nod if you think that we should sneak. Do this if you think we should try and make them come to us. Sneak. Okay. Eleanor, what do you think?
The woods adventures are not my forte. I'm sort of relying on the three of you to make the calls here. If you would like to sneak, I can hang back a bit, so maybe I don't disturb that. I'm not the stealthiest. I don't know about Euphemia's form, because I know you take some security in that as well. So if it's going to be gone soon. So it depends on if we value stealth over Euphemia's endurance, I guess. It sounds like they are ferocious, so.
I think keep her form. That's just my gut.
Yeah, do whatever you think you need to do with that. Yeah, I guess. Yeah.
Stay in bear
No,
form.
are we
Push forward.
I guess, yeah.
You guys
Sneaking.
okay if I go ahead and cast False Life now before we get too close in case a mishap goes off? Or do you guys want me to wait?
Yeah. Might as well now, right? Or no?
It just
Any
depends
objection?
on how close they are.
Any
I'd
last
rather have a
objections?
mishap here than no.
I mean,
I'm
does
fine.
Euphemia feel like if we ask her if it feels like it's within an hour, would she know that because of how strong the scent is?
You guys are definitely feeling like you're in their territory now. Like you're entering into it.
Okay.
Like,
Okay.
clearly.
Yeah.
Okay.
Just last chance for objections before I cast it.
The only thing is it could make a noise, but
So I'm hoping to do it now before later. Yeah.
When he does that, I'll just kind of like turn and scan the rest of the like area around us in case something does come up.
Yeah, I'll just take like another 30 feet back from where we were coming from. Or actually, no, I'm not going anywhere because I can't see anything. I'm not gonna walk into a trap. I'll cast False Life at second.
False life at second level. See what happens. No mishap, just barely.
oh, good.
was
Oh
close.
my gosh.
For
What a
max
different-
points too.
Wow.
13 temporary.
That's good.
Yep.
You just need buff up.
Alright.
A little more color in his cheeks.
Very nice. Okay. So I'll let you guys choose. Do you want to use your old stealth rolls, a minus -10 from them, or do you guys all want to reroll? All or nothing. You can't pick and choose.
Mm-hmm.
So my roll
Minus
would be a
D10?
7
Your roll will be a 5 because you had 15.
or 5. Yes, you're right. Sorry, I was. Oh yeah, because my bless was a 1. I don't. Yeah.
Right.
What was yours, Euphemia?
It would be 11.
So all
Actually,
or
mine would have
nothing.
been 31 before. Mine would have been 31 before, and now it's 21. And yours was good, Dab, wasn't it? Or no? Yeah.
Yeah, mine was. I mean, I couldn't barely roll better. Well, this was not 20, so
So we have a 4 and
Half and
11, and we have really. So
I'd almost say re-roll personally.
I would
but
say reroll.
You're gonna
too.
all reroll?
Oh yeah, let's do it. Yeah, let's do it.
So everyone re-roll. We'll roll one more for you guys to get close.
Mine's better. That worked out good.
Wow, that did work out well.
I'm gonna use my bless as well because I just want to make sure I.
Okay.
There is a chat
23.
blessing as well, Mark.
Sure. Let's see who that goes to.
Why can't I?
To me!
Oh. I mean, I got 2
Nice
better. I
perceptions.
6 this time, or 1 better.
6 for Eleonora. Okay.
But I am trying to hang back more. I did say that.
Okay. You're just at the back of the group, rolling a 6. That's fine.
Yes.
Whitney, what'd you get?
Dirty 20. It's only 1 under what I would have been done.
And you rolled your bless as well.
Same
Okay.
here.
Yeah.
Winnie, high five.
You got 20 as well, Dev.
Ooh.
Okay.
Sneaky.
23. So it was same thing as hers. It was 1 lower than
okay.
it was before.
And Ash, what'd you get?
16.
All right.
Overall, still a
Better.
plus.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Not the worst.
So, as you continue to move forward, moving a little slow, keeping an eye out for traps, looking for any sign, following the scents, there's a high point that you guys come over. And you notice riders, 2 on lions, 1 on a wolf, riding in your direction. They're not super far away from you guys.
Did they see us? Do they definitely see us? We can see.
I went off of a
Oh,
passive perception score, and half the party did not beat it. So,
Wow.
Yeah, that's
Oofy.
fair.
Oof.
so
Wow.
That's fair.
They're hunters. Makes sense.
they are hot on pursuit of you right now. They're heading right your direction. You guys have a few moments before they will arrive. Anything you want to do in preparation?
How far
Oh.
apart are they riding?
Did you cast Mage Armor, Eleonora? Thought
Yeah,
you
I did.
Okay.
I mean, there are probably like 20 to 30 feet from each other. Like,
Okay.
apart from each other. They're like riding in pursuit. They're moving pretty quick too. These are quick animals that they're on.
Mm-hmm.
Do we want to take out the animals first? Is that our plan? Take them out?
I would say yes.
Yeah, make them not mobile at least.
Good.
I want to cast. Actually, hold on 1 sec. Can you give me 1 second? I just have to read something.
Sure.
Okay. Hold on 1 second. This is the most. It's my most complicated stat block thing ever. So I just want to make sure.
While she's reading, anybody else want to do anything?
Yes. Looking at 2 different spells, thinking which one would be better. I think that one. I'm gonna choose lion, wolf, lion. I'm just gonna go center one, whatever that is, and right in front of that one. So he's like running into it. Is gonna be a 10-foot grease spot.
Okay.
And just
What's
try
the
and see if I
distance
can
on that?
tumble. It would have to be 60 feet out, and it's
Okay.
a 10-foot square.
So when you get to 60 feet, 10-foot square. Okay.
Yep.
All right.
That's not concentration.
I don't think it
I
is.
swore it was.
Can't remember.
Cannot.
Okay.
move. They'd probably see it, wouldn't they?
It would definitely see a grease spot.
Yeah. Okay. I was like, can I do 3 different ones?
No, they would definitely see grease spots.
Yeah. Okay.
What is your thing, Eleanor?
Okay. So ahead of us, I would want to time it so that it's still like within. So I want to do summon shadow spawn. Okay.
Okay.
I want to put it out 30 feet in front of us. Okay.
Okay.
I'm doing the sorrow version.
Okay.
Which
This
fits
is the
great.
3rd level spell.
Yes.
All right. how far away are you hoping to cast this ahead of time?
Not. I want to actually do it pretty as they're coming up.
Like
in the
really
area.
close?
Well, okay. Here's my plan. I'll just tell you my plan, and then you can tell me how. Like, so my plan is, as they are like starting, I want to cast it 30 feet out away from us. There is an ability that does like a scream that can frighten all the creatures within the 30-foot radius. So what I want to do is almost put it out in front of us so we're not caught in the radius. But I want to make it so that I could catch all of them in the radius.
It's only when you first cast it that it goes off, or can you do it? Is it on
No,
its turn?
it just uses it on its turn.
Okay.
But it would be basically waiting for them to get into range, scream, and then see if I can get anybody being frightened, including the animals.
So Dav's thing is 60 feet out. Yours would be 30 feet out, and it's a 30-foot radius.
I didn't hear what Dav's was. I was looking at it.
Okay.
What is
I'm
Dav's?
just trying to picture the field right now.
Yeah.
When things would go off.
Well, my max is 60, so I mean, if you set a range, he could pull it back and wait. If you mentioned a ranged to us, but
Yeah, I mean, I could tell you. Just I just wanted to get the.
Okay, so you're ready to cast that for when they get within 30 feet of 30 where you want to cast it from. Dav,
yeah, if I have time beforehand, I'd love to shoot some Eldritch Blasts at the things, but.
Okay, so the Eldritch Blast would go before then the.
Yeah.
Okay.
Because I can do ranged.
How many rounds would we have previous to them getting within her range?
Is it 120 for your range?
I think so. Let me check.
I think it is.
Yeah, 120.
I do have a 60-foot range for my daggers. I can always try that too.
So, if she's targeting when they get to 120, they will get there in one round.
After that?
You get one round before they would get to that point.
So could I do that and then do the Shadow Spawn spell?
He's asking for how many rounds until they get to that point. So there's one round before you could hit them with a spell.
Sure. And then they would get to the point of our trap thing. Okay.
They would get to the point where you can cast your first spell, because they're still outside of anybody else's range at this point.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
One round, then you're at 120.
Mm-hmm.
Eldritch Blast, then next round.
Would be probably 60, I'm guessing.
So you get one round to do something else, and then we would go into the attack round.
Yep.
Okay. So I'll try Eldritch Blast at one of them.
Anything before the attack round from anybody?
I don't think I can in bear form. I'm just going to try and not be in their direct line of fire and maybe see if I can at least visualize an angle of cutting up towards them from the side or something, but I'm not going to do anything until they get closer.
Okay. Anything from you, Dav? Okay. So, go ahead and roll one attack with your Eldritch Blast. Which one are you targeting?
I'll target one of the animals. A lion, I guess.
A lion? Okay. Go ahead.
I am sorry. I forgot I have Magic Missile. Yes, I will go with her.
Okay.
So, because that's 120 as well. Well, Magic Missile when she Eldritch Blast.
Okay, we're just going to roll initiative then. Everyone, roll initiative.
Okay.
My bad.
Get this going right now. So I have this set. And I can go in order.
So we're just going to do the first 2 rounds or something?
We'll see how this goes. Roll initiative.
Oh, okay.
Am I rolling separate from Micah?
Yeah, roll. Yeah, you can just roll for Micah. Extra one. All right. Amy, what'd you get?
5.
All right. Dav, what'd you get?
10. And then 3 for Michael.
Okay. Eleanor, what'd you get?
9.
And Winifred, what'd you get?
17.
Okay. Let me roll for them real quick.
I really don't want to go first anymore.
Huh?
What'd you say?
I just don't like magic whistle because I never roll well on it. It's like Sacred Flame in me. Never get it.
At least it's like guaranteed damage no matter what.
It
but-
is true.
Yeah, that is nice.
Sure.
All right. So order them up real quick. And first up would be, of the people who are attacking, will be Dev.
Wow.
You beat
Well,
Eleanor
for the
by-
people that are attacking
by
now,
1,
yeah.
so.
Yeah, the early
Whoa.
attack.
Mhm.
No, that's not good. All 3 darts are going to the wolf for 7 points.
7 points to the wolf. All right.
Roll to 1, roll to 1, roll to 2.
Let me roll for mishap chance on you real quick, just to even see if that spell goes off.
For sure.
Spell does work. You
Hey,
do get a mishap, though.
Not surprised. Straight to luck. Straight to G.
All right. All right. This probably won't be a factor then. But you got a mishap.
You said it won't be a factor?
Probably won't be a factor. I'm just gonna guess.
Fun.
All right.
You can cast magic for the rest of the game.
That's not a factor at all. That's not a big deal.
Yeah, not at all.
All right. You did 7 damage to that wolf. Eleonora, you get your chance to do something.
Okay, Eldritch Blast. I guess I'll do it the wolf too, just to concentrate on it.
Okay, go for it.
Oh my gosh, Taffy.
You just imagine they roll. Gosh, what are you doing here? We just had some meat shoes and while you
Oh, you guys, I'm rolling for crap.
Oh no.
I rolled bad this entire game. 12.
12 will miss.
Did I hit?
Sails past the wolf as this rider
All right, I
getting closer and
hit on the
closer.
next one.
We're not allowed to give rolls, right?
Nope.
I don't think.
They are yours and yours
Just leave.
alone.
I got a 24.
That
on
will
them.
hit.
nice.
Nice.
Eldritch Blast.
Oh yeah, they're both like. Pew, pew. Yeah, that's fun. Multiple beams.
These are both at the wolf, you
7
said, too?
damage.
Okay.
Yep.
All right.
Clever Wolfie.
And Euphemia, you didn't have anything.
Nope,
Okay.
not till they get closer.
I'm guessing Micah doesn't have anything either.
Put their eyes out.
Can't even do that. Can't attack.
You want to lose Micah again? That's a way to lose Micah again.
Yep.
No.
It's got to fly by. You can't have opportunity attacks.
Sure. Sentinel doesn't exist.
Yeah, exactly.
All right. So yeah, they draw near as their mounts can move quite fast. Quite fast. They will get up to you guys in this first round. But you know it's late, so we'll just call it for a night.
Oh wait, but I was gonna do my spell.
Yeah, they move faster than that.
Oh well, I was trying to estimate it based on. I wouldn't have done Eldritch Blast if I would. I was trying to estimate it so I would do that before they came up to us. So I wouldn't have done Eldritch Blast. I would have done that.
I think he's saying they're faster than what we estimated, right?
They moved
Do
up.
we get like a
very
roll
quickly.
to figure? I mean, do we get a roll to estimate that? Because we're watching them come up to us.
You
so I feel like we'd be able to...
had like 10 seconds to watch them come up to you. It was
Okay.
you get like a round of preparation is what I told you for that, and then they are coming up to within range that they can start doing stuff.
Yeah, I guess you told me I had a round before that to do something else.
You did.
So,
And you didn't do anything, and then you cast it when they were in the range. The 120 was the one round before that point.
Oh, and then I misunderstood what you were saying because I thought that.
To
you
be fair,
told me
I
could
understood
do
it that way
both.
too. Like,
Yeah,
we
I
could
thought
do the
you said I could
120
do
spell,
both.
then we cast
Yeah.
the 30 feet spells.
We'll
That's what I
figure
thought
it
you
out.
said.
We'll do it all next week.
It's all good.
It's
Okay.
they are gonna
'Cause
get
I'd rather
within
do
range.
that than Eldritch Blast.
They are gonna get within a range that they can attack. Just gonna leave it at that because they have ranged attacks too.
They could have ranged. Yeah.
So they have a range that they can attack at. So they are getting within that range in this round. So we'll pick it up
okay.
though.
Well, maybe you're gonna. Yeah. Okay.
We'll pick this up in the next session. Don't worry. We'll do some combat next session. Yeah, we're not gonna go for a 5-hour session tonight.
Oh my gosh.
I do have work in the morning.
I would die.
We all have sick time. What are you guys talking about?
So
Oh my gosh.
yeah, thanks for joining us, everybody. We're gonna finish this recording and then we'll raid somebody, so stick around for that. But yeah, thanks for watching.
Bye.
See you later, everybody.